Land of power, land of might, exceptional rage, endless fight, patriot bulldozer, leading the way, crushing all foes, making them pay. Flag in hand, fury in eyes, screams of pride, ignoring lies, iron grip, ruthless and cold, American dream, fierce and bold, bow before the storm, unstoppable wave, marching forward, no soul to save, bulldozers wrath, tearing apart, exceptionalism, fire in the heart, no retreat, no surrender, bulldozers force, a savage offender, red, white, blue, burning bright, in the chaos he finds delight, blazing trails of destruction left, in the name of the blessed, the theft, freedom's price, a crimson blade, bulldozer, savage again, legend made, bow before the storm, unstoppable wave, marching forward, no soul to save, bulldozers wrath, tearing apart, exceptionalism, fire in the heart. Blazing trails of destruction left, in the name of the blessed, the theft, freedom's price, a crimson blade, bulldozer, savage of fate, legend made, bow before the storm, unstoppable wave, marching forward, no soul to save, bulldozers wrath, tearing apart, exceptionalism, fire in the heart.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Dozer Den. If you haven't yet smashed that like button, go ahead and give it a good thumping. Caress that like button. Lean in real close to the like button. Whisper sweet nothings in its ear. And then pound away, because that's what you gotta do. Sometimes you got to pound away at that like button. And if you get excited about the like button from time to time, I understand. I do too. If you do, please hit the button more than twice. If you hit it twice, it cancels it out. You want to be a proud killdozer here in the Dozer Den. Hit it at least thrice to show your support. It's a good idea. What's up, Jacob Castro? Good, very gay? What's gay? What happened? Oh no. Oh, okay, we're good. Wanted to make sure we're actually streaming. Studio's been having some issues with a little bit of lag. Like 30 seconds worth of lag. So sorry if I cut the intro song off, if that's what's gay. But anyways, guys, don't forget you can support this channel by reposting, sharing the stream out with your loved ones, your friends, your family, your ex-girlfriends, boyfriends, Aziz or Zeb friends. I'm not judging. Just keep it consensual between adults and preferably behind closed doors, and we will not have a problem. Reposting helps on Rumble, guys. Everybody that, gosh darn it, what did I do? There we go. Everybody that follows you is going to see your repost, and it goes in a repost tab on Rumble. The goal is to welcome more killdozers here into the Dozer Den, which, by the way, let's go ahead and shout out the new followers. We've got Graham N. Saw some of the shorts and followed the channel. Um, Hers62 followed earlier today. Omi08, eHistory, probably a bot. That one. Pioy, Half Pint Nana, 19 hours ago. Mary Jane followed the channel, the Dozer Den. And thank you to the reposters and commenters from last night's stream. I have not interacted with those yet, but I will be doing so. I do appreciate that interaction, guys. That helps the channel grow. So thank you for that. Thank you for commenting in the comment section, saying hi in the live chat. I do love my lurkers, but guys, it does help. It does help saying hi in the live chat. So if you could kindly do so, I would appreciate you. We are on Rumble tonight. We're on Pill.net. We're on the dozerden.locals.com. We're on the X Machine, and we are on YouTube. Yes, we are all over the place like herpes. And you can't get rid of me. But anyways, guys, we're on the user profile tonight because CW pointed out yesterday. What's up? Thanks for the red pills and the reposts over there on Pill.net. Sheriff Hector, Tonlock for the repost, and then I think we had somebody else repost as well over there. Just a moment. Tonlock with the red pill and a repost. Let me look at my notifications really quick here. Then we had Sheriff Hector. Yes. And then myself, I red pilled my own stream. Why not? If you're not liking your own stuff, what are you really doing? Okay. What's up, Zillion? Good to see you. So yes, apparently CW pointed out on the stream last night that when you stream to the channel, the Dozer Den, my channel, which only has 300 or so followers, it doesn't go up in the feed. If you're not following the channel, but you follow the user profile, which is where the bulk of my followers are, apparently you won't see it in the top of your feed. So I figured, okay, so I guess maybe I just ought to every now and then alternate, stream to the channel one night, stream to the stream to the user profile one night, stream to the channel one night. I don't know. I didn't know that they decoupled. Apparently they decoupled like a couple months ago. So thank you to shout out to CW for saying something in the chat. So hopefully this ensures that everybody that wants to watch is going to see the show. What's up, Chops ITMC over there on Pill.net? Good to see you. Let me figure out what is going on over here. There it is. That is over to the side. There we go. I can see pilled comments. Just passing through and smashing that red pill. Hell yeah. Thank you, Chops. And to the monthly subscribers here on Rumble, on Pilled, and the dozerden.locals.com. Thank you guys so much for your monthly support. I don't deserve that, but I sure do appreciate it. To those that are able to donate on a monetary basis through Rumble Rants, gifted subs, freaking solid, okay? Or subscribing here on Rumble. Guys, for a measly $5 a month, you can subscribe to the channel on Rumble, on Pill.net, the dozerden.locals.com, and the dozerden.locals.com. It's honestly your best bang for your buck. You can participate in that live chat when you subscribe there. You can post things you find interesting in that community. You get to comment under the things that I post there, and you get all the benefits of a Rumble subscription, which include your name being lit up in the most beautiful shade of MAGA red. Access to a plethora of wondrous, stupendous, fantabulous emotes. Some animated, some not. Hopefully all kind of entertaining. And you don't have to worry about ads on this channel, and you don't get kicked out of the premium content that I churn out each month. I have to do 5 hours of premium content per month as I am in the Rumble Creator Program. We have all our metrics met this month, so no more premium content, no more locking people out. That's one of my least favorite parts of the program, but I understand that is what Rumble has to do to keep rolling us, apparently. Although with a $13.7 billion influx over the next 6 years, that's pretty cool. Yes, I did feel like grabbing myself a little fruity drink. Guys, I have never been a beer guy. But if you give me a drink, a brightly colored drink with an umbrella in it, I'm your friend. This is a Seagram's Blueberry Acai. Is that how you pronounce it? Acai? Acai? I don't know. Blueberry lemonade. Reminds me of a Nick Swardson joke talking about alcohol poisoning. Oh my god, he was poisoned. How was he poisoned? Sea breezes. Dang. It's not a manly way to go. It's really not. But it is delicious, and I like things that taste good. So I never understood the whole you got to force yourself to drink it to develop a taste for it. I didn't want to do that. There are a couple beers that I do and kind of enjoy. Um, a bush light after working really hard outdoors, like laying concrete in the afternoon, a nice cold bush light actually hit the spot. The one time I did that. Now, I'm not one of those people that can, drink some beers and then work. It's not how I work. I have to give me water, Gatorade, maybe a little sip of a soda every now and I'm working on the hard stuff. So, but anyways, guys, um, Oh, if you didn't know, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Central. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, we do about 3 to 4 news topics, palate cleansers sprinkled about. Saturday streams, it's a hangout stream, a chill stream, a decompress stream for all you amazing killdozers here in the Dozer Den. We might do 1 or 2 official topics, but for the most part, we take music video requests for the Dozer Den DJ Hour, where you can rock out with your cock out, jam up with your clam out. Those are the only 2 options. If you are intersex, I ask that you please pick a fucking lane. Okay? Read the sign. Read the sign. Very nice sign. It's a nice graphic. Guys, the boy is still awake. He got a late nap. He is on the other side of the wall, just chattering away, talking to himself. I told him to go to bed earlier, and he's just like, Daddy, I'm trying to sleep. It's like, no, you're not. You're talking. Silence, young one. What is up, Sanglant? Good to see you. So right now, guys, we are going to be very, very light on gifted subs. So the chat is not going to be lit up in a beautiful shade of MAGA red, because we are on the user profile and I only have 2 subscribers over here. So it is what it is. So we'll see. We'll see if this affects anything. If not, I'll just keep using the channel. So and I might kind of experiment. And I said this whenever I switched over that I was going to tinker with it every now and then. Once I would use the channel, and then another night I might use the user profile to stream. So I don't know. But it is what it is. And I will be shouting out the reposts and the comments as they come in, because I appreciate that, guys. It's a very, very free way to support the channel. So thank you for that support, and thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys being here. But I do hope you're having a terrific Tuesday evening. We do have some topics, y'all. We do have some topics. First topic of the evening, we are going to talk a little bit about another expose. Well, actually, this one is not an expose by O'Keefe Media Group. That's the second story. First story, Steve Baker, one of the guys that has been really, really effective at reporting on the January 6th stuff, Certification Day 2021, if you want to be official about it and not, involve yourself in the propaganda that they use with that, because they use magical words, letters and numbers and stuff like that, so that it elicits an emotional response. Oh, J6, 9/11. It's what they try to do. So I do the mouthful, Certification Day 2021, but that doesn't roll off the tongue as easily as J6, so it doesn't work. But I try to correct myself when I do it. But for titles and descriptions of stuff, it's a little bit easier to go ahead and just say J6. So first topic of the evening, and oh my goodness gracious, look at that, we got ourselves a raid from Off Label Podcast. Thank you, Rich and Davey. Huzzah! Appreciate the raid. That's very, very awesome of you. Good to see it. Guys, if you haven't followed Off Label Podcast, click on the username, give them a follow, watch their stuff, do all the good things, guys. All the good things. Good people over there, worth a follow and worth your viewership. If you guys are new to the channel, hi there, I'm Bill Dozer. I usually stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Central. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, new stuff. Saturday stream, it's a hangout stream. Music video requests, Dozer Den DJ Hour. It's a good time. You guys should check it out. And I do actually put out some pretty solid shorts, by the way. The shorts are getting a little bit more attention finally. I got one short that got over 8,000 views. Not really sure how that works, but hey, they're little dopamine hits. That's what I do with my shorts, okay? It is indeed a raid. Good to see you, Spuds. Appreciate y'all. Makes me happy. The crab is happy. Huzzah! I hope that actually played, because I would just look like a complete fool if it didn't. But anyways, guys, smash that like button, comment, repost, all those good things. Let the people know we're here because we are on the user profile today and not on the channel. So that's a thing that I decided I should probably try to do. Flip it back and forth, see if it makes a difference. And if it doesn't, then we'll just keep using the channel, the one with only 300 followers there. But this one has like 12,700 and something. But I don't think I see the chat. What do you mean I don't see the chat? Oh, there's a delay. There's a bad delay. Yeah. There is a bad delay. So that might be the issue. Let me see here. Well, actually, it's not that bad. Should be okay. Did I miss something? I see the chat. I don't know. Is there another chat? Is there a chat that is a mystery? I should link the channel. Okay. Give me a moment. Give me a minute here. What's up, Jonathan? Good to see you. I'll go ahead and link the channel. Why not? I did repost it to the channel, so it's in the repost tab there. Just a moment here. We'll go over to it. Channel. There we go. Bam. Bam. Here is... Oh, you're talking about Off Labels channel. Yeah, good. Get after it. Yes, absolutely. Now I see the chat. Bam. Off Labels chat. Or channel. Click it. Flick it. Have your way with that link. It's a good time. Damn good time. What's up, Keltec? Good to see you. Sounding better? Good. My other one. That was my other one. That's the channel. Wait, it was supposed to be. Ah, blast. No, that's the right one. Yeah, that's the Dozer Den channel. That's the one I linked. It still says Billdozer74 though. Odd. Oh well. But that's the one. And if you click on my the user profile one, there's channels and it's in there. So but yeah, if you want to follow both of them, you can. Entropy Nomad coming in with a $1 Rumble rant. Turn the chat a lovely, lovely shade of blue. Guys, when the chat goes blue, you know what we gotta do. We gotta play one of the blue sounds. And I feel like it's been long enough. I have neglected you guys. I have not given you Piper Alley in a while. That little leg kick at the end does it for me. Oh, Entropy, I'm so sorry. I didn't even read that you wanted me to do the sound. I do have the sound one. It's loud. It's for Sanglant. There you go. 2 in a row. Look at that. Look at that. You got 2 for 1. It's a hell of a deal. It's a steal, practically, guys. So, first topic of the evening, we are going to talk about the J6 pipe bomber information. There's a little bit more information from Steve Baker. He's doing a lot of great reporting on this, and he kind of got fired from the Blaze for it. And they kind of were almost going after him, which really, really sucks. Sucks that the DOJ is doing stuff like that. That the intelligence agency, the head of the snake, we'll call them, would do such a thing. But the Fedsurrection was Fed Boyd up, guys. I do not believe that the current guy they have, Brian Cole, I do not believe he is the pipe bomber. But they're gonna mount his head on the wall, I suppose. Dozer doesn't know how to read. Yes, that is true. I literally am illiterate, okay? This whole time, it has been a facade all through college, all through high school. I have just been having people, I haven't had an earpiece. You can't really see it. It's fleshy colored. And people have been reading the words to me, and I just repeat what they say. That's the whole thing. Even right now, I have somebody who read that chat to me. Thank you for that $2 Rumble rant, guys. $2 Rumble rant. Turn in the chat a lovely shade of green. Guys, That inspires me to use one of the sounds for the green, guys. Don't you dare forget to
Hulk smash!
that like button. See that? Guys, that's $3 on the night. If we hit $50 worth of donations, I will put on a fancy hat, and I'm a man of many hats. I have Fisherman Murica hat. I have the Patriot hat that currently has a Grogu crown atop it, but I have removed it. I have many Burger King crowns. There's like 4 to put on. I also have one of the crowd favorites. It is the foil hat that has been with us since the first week of streaming. It is the Illuminipple. Why is it the Illuminipple? Because when you turn it sideways and you go, that activates it, guys. That's how you activate the protection. Yes. Yes, indeed. I read in my head faster than verbally, so it messes me up when trying to read aloud quickly. Fair. I hear it in my head, Rich. And like, so I hear it when I'm reading it. I hear it in my head, and then like it's like I'm practicing before it comes out of my mouth. So, anyways, that puts us at $3. Damn! Look at that entropy nomad. Look at him just showering this chat with his love. You can't shower the chat with love by gifting subs, hitting that red present box, guys. You can spread that rumble rash around, help people get access to a plethora of wondrous, stupendous, fantabulous emotes. It's a good idea. Let the people slap the peach. Aluminum memory. That's right. Dozer fishes and knows things. I do fish, and I know some things. Thank you for that $5 Rumble rant. Turning the chat a lovely shade of yeller. While it may not be gold, it's pretty damn close, and I do love me some gold.
I love gold.
Yes. Yes, indeed. So, we're going to talk about the J6 pipe bomber information. Second topic of the evening, we are going to go ahead and watch another O'Keefe Media Group. Okay, OMG. Alaska, guys. We watched one last night. The guy deserves more attention, deserves more oxygen on the internet for the stuff that he's doing. He is doing some great journalism. And Murkowski, one of the senators, right? The Alaska senator, I think. She decided to do this whole thing, you know, where they get their boards, and it's like you're still in college and you get a trifold, and it's all fun and games and shit, and the you know, and the well and all that. And did this thing where she was like, okay, well, what's going to happen is the rural people in Alaska, they're not going to be able to get to Anchorage to register to vote, and this Save America Act it's gonna make it worse for everybody. Come on, y'all. I don't know why I gave her a southern accent. She's from Alaska. What's an Alaskan accent? She's not an Inuit, so.
The Save America Act. It doesn't save my family from the killer whales. The seals. They ate my cousin, Bob. Bob was slow and fat. He honestly asked for it.
What was that? Well, that puts us at $8 on the night, guys. $8 on the night. Oh, Saturday streams, $20. For every $20 worth of donations, I give you Cork Pop ASMR. That's right, I have bourbon. And I'm sipping on the Seagrams right now because I want to. I was on X too much today. Guys, and there is a full-throated lefty contingency of the right, I guess, right now, or of MAGA, that is freaking out about Jelly Roll making a dick joke and a fat joke about Trump on Jimmy Kimmel. Who cares? It's comedy. Be resilient. MAGA is resilient. MAGA can take it in stride. Take the slings and arrows and then keep rolling. What are we doing saying cancel Jelly Roll? We're not that. That's not MAGA. MAGA's not cancel culture. Get out of here with that nonsense. All these, you know, Trump is daddy accounts on X that have 300,000 followers, which most of them are, a lot of it's fake. A lot of X is fake and gay. They're just like, oh, we should cancel Jelly Roll. Like, for what? For making a stupid joke? Okay, you can not like the joke. You can disagree with the joke. You can think it's silly that he's on Jimmy Kimmel. That's great. But to be like, do your job, patriots, and get them. Get your pitchforks and your torches out. No, that's silly. Don't be that. Don't be MAGA-crats, okay? Don't be MAGA-crats. And Trump is he's a chunky man. He's a chunky man. Was it funny though? I mean, I didn't think it was that funny, but that's the thing. It's comedy. It's not, some people it's going to make you chuckle and other people it's not. He was being self-deprecating at the same time. He's like, you're a fat pig like me. So he was being self-deprecating at the same time. But Entropy Nomad, lighten it up with a $10 Rumble rant. My goodness, I got to keep track of this stuff here. We're at $18 on the night, guys. Almost halfway to a fancy hat goal. Turning the chat a lovely shade of gold. Your mom. Yes, indeed. Was she the killer whale that ate Bob? It's a possibility. Thank you for that $10 Rumble rant. Turn the chat a lovely shade of gold. I do love me some gold.
I love gold.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it wasn't great comedy. But it's still comedy, and we're not going to be gnashing our teeth and wringing our hands about it. That's not MAGA. That's lefty shit. Leave that to the left. Let them cry about a joke. We don't need to be that. Oh, how dare you insult my Shut up. He's going to insult people and he's going to get insulted. That's how you do it. He's going to take the barbs and he's going to keep taking it in stride. And he's going to keep doing what he does because he's Trump. He's Teflon Don. He don't care that people make jokes. It's silly. It's silly to see what's going on right now with MAGA. Your mom is so fat when she sits around the house. She sits around the house. Very nice. I'm going to have to go talk to that boy. He is kicking his bed frame. This is not good. So, we're going to do the O'Keefe Media Group OMG expose in Alaska. Third topic of the evening, the Canadian trade war. Damn you, frostbacks. You called down the thunder. Now get ready for the boom. You called it down, the thunder. I am the lightning. I am the thunder. I'm going to show you, Canada, you dirty, dirty frostbacks. Carney, because he's a clown at the carnival. That's what I say. Apparently, there's going to be tariffs. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't know, but we have a release from the press secretary. She posted the response from the White House, I guess, about Canada playing hardball with the Trump administration on trade deals and stuff like that. I don't really understand the point of it. I mean, I get, yeah, a fair trade is what we need to be doing, yes, but I don't know about the whole Lake Ontario being Lake America. Like, I could understand the Gulf of America. I got that one. Lake America, it's like, oh, you already did this one. Why are we trying to recycle the ones we've already used? Does anybody in the chat have an idea of why that's a good idea strategically to call it the Lake of America and not Lake Ontario? Like, with the Gulf of America, there was kind of a thing. Like, strategically, with like a certain amount of like mileage out into the Gulf. I don't understand the Lake of America thing, but Trump was roasted by the dirtiest comics in the business on Comedy Central. He can take a joke. Exactly. He can take a joke. But there's all these people online chirping and stuff and like, oh, get him, guys. Cancel him. He did the worst thing ever. He ruined his career now because we're going to cancel Jelly Roll. It's like, don't be cringe. Don't be like that. Damn snowbacks. That's right. Entropy Nomad, this is our response. What you got, Entropy? We didn't have a Dozer Den DJR on Saturday. I'm sorry about that. I was on a date with Lady Dozer. Entropy Nomad, this is our response to Canada. You guys want to play a trade war with us, huh? You want to get into a trade war with the USA?
What say you, Mr. American Ambassador?
Fuck Canada! Fuck Canada! Fuck Canada!
I got too zealous.
Fuck Canada!
Hey, fuck you, buddy!
Yeah. Sean's ears are burning. It's about the trade route opening up the Arctic. That's why he wants military control in Denmark and wants unfettered access from that area all the way through Canada for the trade route. Well, there we go. Rich, thank you. I appreciate that. You have given me a strategic reason of why that might be a thing. So naming it that is going to help with this? Does it help delineate? Is that the point? Is it kind of claiming that Lake Ontario as our... I don't even know. Is Lake Ontario partially... Is it mostly in Canada? I'm confused. My geography's off. But we are going to go over the facts that the White House laid out about this. I thought the white lady on Butter Own the Lakes. Yes, exactly. U.S., China, and Russia are building icebreaker ships for this trade route opening. Same purpose as the Gulf of America for the lake. Okay, well, thank you. You know what? This is what I asked the chat, and the chat doth deliver. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Because honestly, guys, life has had me busy recently. So I've not been as engaged in like reading articles as I have been in the past. So I'm a little bit ill-informed. So I appreciate that information. I will chew on that. Food for thought. I need to make that into a shirt. Would you guys buy that shirt? I need to actually make my sticker mule. I think what I would do is I would make like a brain eating a sandwich, because one of the things I like to say is, "Hey, that's food for thought. Go ahead and chew on it." I think that would be a good phrase to have on a shirt. Food for thought. Chew on it. Little brain munching on a sandwich. Little eyeballs. What's up, Hamburglar Helper? Good to see you. Disclosure: I'm fat. No. I'll let you in on a secret. Me too. It's not well known, really. Well, thank you. I appreciate that perspective. It's more Canada than US. Yes. Okay. Like America by the name who has claim. Jonathan just said it's pissed off the virtue signaling blowing Doug Ford to the premier. Yes, most likely. It's most likely a jab. Yeah. That's a lot of it. But I mean, there could be that too. So, living near Ontario, it's about half and half, but it's the smallest of the Great Lakes. Oh, so we're not taking one of the big ones? Damn. We should take one of the big ones. Superior? Is that the biggest one? That would make sense. Lake Superior. If it's the biggest one, then it would be superior to the rest, right? Unless it's bigger and crappier. I don't know. What's up, Keltec? Oh, wait. I saw you earlier. It's just for, to poke fun at Canada's weak leadership. Damn Canucks. Lake Ontario is now called Canada's wet spot. America may enter and exit it as it sees fit, like some English lord on a peasant's wedding night. What the fuck? Entropy. Good God, sir. Thank you. That was a good chuckle. I appreciate that. Sticker Mule is located in Amsterdam, New York. The owner is running for Congress. Oh, is he gay? I didn't know this. But no, I think I might make a shirt. Haven't done that. I need to get better at doing things like that. I must shill. Grift away, guys. Grift away. Superior should be Lake America. Go bigly. You must go bigly. Go bigly or go home. Go to your home. That was savage. I concur. Excuse me. Ooh, I will be shouting out the reposters in the comments, guys, because I do appreciate you guys helping the channel grow. Very, very nice of you. Ooh, a Zillion followed the channel, the Dozer Den. Thank you for that. Tim Finman with a repost. Jacob Kester with a repost. You guys freaking rock. I will be interacting with those reposts in the comments. I didn't do that for last night's stream because I got busy with work stuff and then family stuff. So, but I will do it. I will. I'm going to go home then. Yeah. Get after it. Home is where the heart is. Got to go when it doesn't or something. Well, that happens. If it does, the Great Lakes acronym will go from homes to shame. Solid. We should do this. Fourth topic of the evening. Guys, New York mole people. The tunnels in New York were a thing with the Jews, okay? Now there are people that are being referred to as mole people. By whom? The New York Post, guys. And we do have an article in the description. By the way, links to the X posts and articles and stuff that we may be covering during the show will be in the description. They weren't last night because I had to go to an open house last night, and I had to kind of throw the stream together and then run and then come back. But we still had a show. We made it happen. And I'm going to try to stream Thursday, but I don't know if I'll be able to because I think I'm going to like an event for the 6th graders back to school kind of open house meet the teachers and stuff like that. So I think that goes until 8. So I mean, I should be able to come back and stream. Yeah. What I understand is the Lake Huron and Lake Michigan as they look connected. I don't know. But those are the topics, guys. But first, typically what I do is I have a clip or two that I'd like to share with you all. Because we have clips. Here's a fun clip from the most recent Joe Rogan experience with Jesse Michaels, the wow guy. So, come here, St. Lawrence, see where to take over the lakes in Canada from a blockade and starve the. You know what? Apparently, we're good at blockades. We have a blockade in the Strait of Hormuz. We're the ones that have the blockade now, but it's open now, though. I'm very confused about that. I have Iran fatigue.
The images that were taken, those what is the method that was used where they
He's talking about the plates, the plate like reflective thing where they like ended up catching 1,000 or something things in the atmosphere or like in low Earth orbit. I'll let him talk.
observed reflective things in the sky from, what was it? Was it radar or what? Do you know what I'm talking?
It was old chutes, not the sewers. They were tunnels. So I have a song that I found recently. It's I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole, diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. And it could be I am a Jew and I'm digging a tunnel, diggy diggy tunnel.
About, Jamie, we've discussed this before. Like they have photographs of the sky. They have some sort of an image of the sky from the 1960s, and they showed that there were multiple things that were metallic.
I think they like recorded like 1,000 or something items in low Earth orbit
that were.
I think you might.
Am I saying I know what they are? No, but it's interesting nonetheless, right?
You might be talking about Beatrice Villarreal, this Stockholm University astrophysicist.
That's it.
She's amazing. So
Yes.
I'll get back to this in a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
But she basically has these astronomical plates from the Palomar Observatory.
That's what it is.
Palomar Observatory was the most prominent observatory in use at the time, and she has these transients that she's gotten on these astronomical plates. The plates have basically this emulsion that's sensitive.
What's up, Harry Toe? I like Rogan, but he can be a dummy. I think sometimes he plays the fool, but there are times where he just gets a little bit meh.
To light, so that basically when light goes through the optical circuitry of the telescope and then it hits the plate, you see like stars and planets and all sorts of things. You have a record of what's in the sky, right? And she saw all 105,000 what she calls transients.
105,000. Good God, I undershot it by a bit.
Which are light
Palomar plates, guys. Palomar plates.
Reflecting mirror-like objects, probably in geostationary orbit, which is where I think we see a lot of UFOs. And this is before Sputnik, before a man-made satellite was ever in space. This is from 1949 to 1957. It gets crazier.
Current human, maybe. Maybe this was a previous iteration of Earthling that had stuff up in the sky. That's Jesse Michaels. JESSEMICHELS. He has the American Alchemy podcast. Great guests. Sometimes he'll talk to anybody, which is great. But sometimes the people who get on there make some extraordinary claims without having extraordinary evidence. I will say that it's happened a few times, but it's intellectually stimulating for me and fun to listen to. So,
because a PhD from Vanderbilt University named Stephen Bruell then correlated those transients. They show up more around nuclear detonations, nuclear tests. It's wild.
Right.
And you have people like Brian Keating, and
he's so excited to be on Joe Rogan. Check him out.
And
he deserves it. He puts in work.
Bina Hassan.
What's up, Laura Blades? Good to see you. And guys, I am in the streaming from the user profile today. So if you're wondering why there is not very much red in the chat, that is why. I was informed last night that apparently if you're streaming from the channel, they decoupled the channels from the user profiles like a couple months ago. So you might not have the in the top feed. You might not see me if you don't follow the channel. So sorry about that.
Felder, who are like conventional physicists who are talking about this.
Space trash. We have satellites that will fall and break orbit soon. Anything that was hit by meteorites will have that glistening effect as it hangs in. This was before. No, this drunken semi. This was before Sputnik. This was before we had any man-made satellites in space. So why were there 105,000 transients? Now, again, do I know what they are? No, but have we seen videos of space where things are hovering around the tether thing?
Now who are like, yeah, we don't really have a perfect debunk on this. Some people have thrown cosmic rays at it. Some people have said, solar rays, but neither of those.
Read into that. The Palomar plates. That's a fascinating one. We've actually covered it on the show before. It was Strauss, I think was her name.
Does make any sense? And then there's a former NASA astronomer named Ivo Busco who showed that some of these transits have it's called a coma, which is like a little looks like a little comet tail on the transient, and that gets created by the optical circuitry of the telescope itself. So the number one debunk on Beatrice was that these transients were artifacts of chemical staining and like issues, they call them plate defects. And Ivo Busco is basically saying, no, the light is going through the telescope. It's going through the telescope. So it has to be an artifact of something outside of the telescope. So you're left with one conclusion, which is UFOs. And then you get into the fact that NASA has what are called like uncorrelated targets all the time. Like there's noise in the sky. There are transients that are detected all the time in the sky. And we just sort of rule it out all the time. So it's really crazy. And I think it's very hard to debunk. And if she proves this to be true, this is a not only Copernican level discovery, it is greater.
Entropy, that's what I would, that's a good guess, I think. I think it's a good guess. So the transients are evidence of a prehistory civilization, maybe. I think maybe.
Than that. It is a wild discovery. And I don't know. I don't want to say I'm like, 100% sure it's legit. It's a little beyond my pay grade when it comes to the science, but I have not heard one good debunk on it. Not one.
Whoa. And that's the crazy thing about some of these things that get put out there, and they don't get a lot of attention, guys. This one has, but there are some things like that ProPixel video analysis guy, Billy Kryzak on X. He's been putting out some fascinating UFO content. And he's not claiming to know what they are. He's just noticing the things in the sky on the East Coast. And if he's not being if government accounts aren't looking at what he's putting out there, I would be shocked. Because it's very interesting stuff. Very interesting, in my opinion. All right, guys, you guys ready to get into the first topic? We have some January 6th stuff to talk about. What are we going to be talking about? Well, give me a moment and I'll show you. So Steve Baker has been one of the reporters that has been very, very involved in the January 6th pipe bomber case. We currently have a guy that is the main suspect who they're trying to, I think he's a patsy. I do not think he did it. He's autistic. He has a literal tick when he gets nervous that didn't show up in any of if he is somebody who is highly methodical, highly habitual, and I forgot what level of autism he has, but it's functioning enough to where he could drive, so he's fairly high functioning. Probably like one and a half, like 1 to 2 probably, because I don't think he worked. If he did, I forgot. But there's a video of him being pulled over, and he's stimming. He's having a tick. If you look at all of the grainy, crappy footage that the government put out of the pipe bomber dropping off the duffel bag, where those things probably didn't work, I don't think they got the right guy. I think it was probably the soccer chick, but that is what it is. Left with blank conclusion, UFOs, that's Candace and Tucker talk. That is quite reductionist. I think there's more options than that. But yeah, only believe this pipe bomber story is if he made them and not planted them. Yeah, and they were the evidence that they tried to use for Brian Cole was like, oh, he bought some things like 3 years ago. So what was the motivation at that point? You bought some electrical tape once, you bought some wires once, okay, and damn, Entropy Nomad, you freaking Chad coming in and lighting the chat up, showering the chat with his love, or spraying the chat with his love, whatever verb you want to use, Entropy Nomad, I'm not going to judge you. But that gets us to, my goodness gracious, 45, nope. $43 on the night. We are $7 away from Fancy Hat Goal, less than an hour into the stream. My goodness gracious, look at that. Who were the lucky ones to be gifted that sub? We got the Drunken Senpai Spuds 1964, Harry Toe 2, Sanglant, and Hamburglar Helper getting that Rumble Red Rash. You now will have access to a plethora of wondrous, stupendous, fabulous emotes. Some animated, some not. Hopefully all kind of entertaining. That's the goal anyways, guys. You will now be able to slap at that peach. Lord Blades, I'm sorry. Guys, we're streaming to the user profile today. Yeah. Sorry about that. Apparently Rumble decoupled the channels from the user profiles, so we'll probably just alternate, I guess. I don't know. I've been told that I should just ditch the channel, the Dozer Den channel, and just go back to using the user profile because that's where the bulk of the followers are here. Like 12,007 or 1,270 something. But thanks for the red rash sigh. Yes. Oh, guys, did you know that there are ways to support without going through app processors? Yes, there are. We have a couple QR codes to share with you. A PayPal. Bam. It's your pal, because you get paid. That goes directly to the Dozer Den household. We'll put you over here. And then we got a Venmo. That's another option. We'll put you right there. And then we also have a Cash App. Look at that. 3 options that you have to choose from. If you want to donate directly to the Dozer Den household, nobody ever has to donate monetarily to the Dozer Den, but if you are able to and you feel inclined, well, gosh darn it, I do appreciate the heck out of it. I don't deserve it, but I sure do appreciate it. Thank you for that support. Entropy Nomad. Chadley donations tonight. Very good to see. Very good to see. Wait. I don't have it. No red rash. You got to refresh. It'll come, Harry Toe. It'll come. What am I sipping on, you may ask? A Seagram's. Because I want to. Robots cannot be all bad. They like dogs and bacon, unlike some others. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Where were we at? Oh, let's go ahead and get into the first topic, the J6 pipe bomber stuff. Let me find the post here. Here we go. So, Steve Baker, at Steve Baker USA on the X Machine. Look at that. We got ourselves another the real blue song. Harry Toe with a $1 Rumble rant. Turn the chat a lovely shade of blue, guys. When the chat goes blue, you know what we gotta do. We gotta play one of the blue sounds. And Harry Toe has been particularly fond of this one. Oh, shoot. I gotta delete some of these thingies here. I wonder I'm lagging a little bit. There we go. There we go. So Harry Toe has been fond of this one.
Blue is the color of the day. Blue is the color of the day. Blue is the color of the day. Blue, 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 blue. Blue is the color of the day.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Harry Toe. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Okay? Yeah, there's the red rash. Harry Toe, brave, beautiful women. Yes, indeed. Robots can't get trichinosis. Not yet. You wait until there's enough biological mixture there. All right? Yep. Okay. That puts us at $48 on the night. Wait, not 48. Math is hard. Dear God. 43. $44 on the night. We're $6 away from Fancy Hat Goal. Yes. Did you save the blue song? The gay one? I don't think I did. You want to put the link out there in the chat? I'll put it in our catalog. I'll do it. I saved that, the Indian lady blue song, but have you already used human brain cells as data centers? Yes. I vaguely remember reading an article about that. Not unethical at all. Not at all. We'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Use brain cells. It'll be okay. Okay. If you liked the gay blue song, Entropy, you can throw that link out there in the chat, and we'll find it. Oh, good lord, my headphones just squeaked at me. That was awful. So here's a little post from Steve Baker. Never before disclosed information about the J6 pipe bomb investigation begins in paragraph 5 below. While the GOP, grassroots, conservatives, MAGA, America First, and their variously preferred influencers, quote-unquote, appear, quote-unquote, united in tearing each other and their former coalition apart, a real curiosity has become increasingly apparent in the Black civil rights community. Almost without exception, the most visible and outspoken Black political activists have remained completely silent on the case of Brian Cole Jr., the autistic Black man accused and arrested and jailed without bond by the Trump Department of Justice as the alleged January 5th to 6th, 2021 pipe bomber. Entropy Nomad coming in with a $1 Rumble rant. And I do believe this is the song that he spoke of, the song that he desires. Just a second here. I'll make it happen, okay? We'll make it happen. It'll be a good one. I won't play it from the tab because the tab sucks. Because Rumble still sucks on that. But they'll get there at some point, maybe, if we ask nicely and grovel. I don't know. Give me a second. Because this is worth the wait, okay? It's worth the wait for Entropy Nomad. He desires this. We're gonna make it happen. Just a second here. I have to verify I'm a human by clicking a check mark. Very, very official stuff here. We're downloading. We'll call this one Gay Blue. Oh, man, it didn't come up with AI big thick ladies. Shoot. You let me down, Whitey down. You let me down. There, Gay Blue. And here we go. We're going to put it in our catalog here in our media. Bam, bam, bam. Save, and here we go. This is the one that Entropy Nomad requested. We did it on the fly. We did it live.
I'm blue. I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a guy. I would.
Fuck, dude.
What, dude?
No, Entropy, no. It is not allowed. You're welcome. I hope that was worth the $1. Let's train human brain cells to play Doom flawlessly. They did that. Why would you train the brain cells, the cyborg, to be exposed to Doom? That is such a bad idea. Oh my god. You're welcome, Entropy. You're welcome. I hope it was worth the wait. Honestly, I do. That gets us to 45 on the night. We're $5 away from fancy hat goal, guys. $5, and I will put on a fancy hat. And I usually leave it up to the person who gets us over the goal, gets us over the line, as to what hat you want me to put atop my dome. It's a special honor. All right. To the next paragraph. Why would, for a $1 Rumble Rant Spuds 1964 says, why would an autistic young man who wipes his phone every so often wear an Apple Watch? It's interesting. It is definitely interesting. And that is another $1 donation. $4 away, guys. $4 away. But that is blue. And when the chat goes blue, we have to play a blue song. And I feel like Piper Alley needs to be played again. That's what I feel like. Huzzah! Right. Gay hottie is boring. Ugly and gay hottie is boring. Good lord. Oh yeah, are you? Dan Bongino. Goodness, he called people asking questions and saying you can't vote your way out of this. Which, I mean, I think you can get involved in the state, local, county, and make a difference there. As we see in South Carolina, though, guys, when the establishment wants their person, they're going to get their person. It doesn't matter what the people want, in my opinion. That's what it looks like. When they choose to put their efforts into a race, it doesn't matter. So, look at that half-pint Forge Life coming in. Make the sexy bagpipe wench come back. Throws popcorn at the screen. Hell yeah. Turning the chat blue again. And you want Piper Alley? You want the red-headed lady who blows into the bag. I'll give it to you. Piper Alley, take it away once more. Make Harry Toe happy. that leg kick at the end just does it, guys. Give me a second. Let me get this article down. Well, it's a post there on the X machine. But 47, and then oh my God, Jonah Finn coming in, making it hat goal. Which hat? Here's 4 to the honor of crowning the dome. Jonah Finn, what hat would you like atop my head? I'll let you think on that. I have many to choose from. I have a Patriot hat, aka macaroni, because when you put a feather in your cap, you call it macaroni. That's what Yankee Doodle said, right? While we're waiting on that makes me excited. And when I get excited, I have to play one of my favorite clips. Jonah Finn, you made this happen.
C. Jews in space!
Jews out in space, we're zooming along, protecting the Hebrew race. We're Jews out in space. If trouble appears, we'll put it right back in its place. When Goyim attack us, we'll give them a smack, we'll slap them right back in the face.
Huzzah! They got space lasers. Jewish space lasers. Mwah. D-Doodle with the red pill and the repost over there on pill.net. Hello there. Aren't you always excited? It's really no wonder you spend so much time fishing. That's right. Guys, fishing is my nature therapy. It's a very good idea. Appreciate you guys watching wherever you may be watching, whenever you may be watching. If you're watching after the live, hello there, future person. I hope that the planet is still okay. As okay as it can be. Half-Pine saying, just came by to see the sexy bagpipe wench. Gotta go to bed. Toodles. Toodles, y'all. Dozer. Stay black, brother. That's right. Black pride. Indeed. Stay black in bed. In bed. Hope Spaceballs 2 goes heavy into Jews in space. They should. It would be awesome. But yes, indeed. Oh, I did not look at which hat you want me to put on my head, Jonah Finn. Jonah Finn, I have many hats to choose from. Always liked the top hat. Aha! Ha! Yes, this is Harry Toe's favorite hat. This is the hat that started it all. The fancy hat. It is a hatter hat, guys. Okay? In this style. 10/6. Okay? But it is also green. It has a buckle, and I am short. And if you want to call it a leprechaun hat, oh, hey, we got up to some fun here in the Dozer Den, eh? Don't you know we got to have a good time here? That's right. That's right. Yes, indeed. Jonah Finn, thank you for the support. Guys, thank you for the support tonight. I don't deserve that, especially on a Tuesday night. My God. You guys are mad lads. Mad lads and ladies. Cool hat, dork. Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, guys, let's get back into it. We have something to read about this J6 pipe bomber stuff. So, sources within the Coal Camp, I like that alliteration, have told me that all of the most prominent voices in black media, podcasting, and civil rights activism have been contacted about Cole's case. While a small handful initially expressed interest in covering it or speaking out on his behalf, all have since ghosted, quote unquote, them and no longer return calls or messages. Oh no. They broke up with him. Very sad. What's going on, you might ask? Well, this is a group of political activists almost entirely unified in their opposition to anything the Trump administration does. They are equally unified in their readiness to speak out, rally, march, protest, and even call for civil disobedience at any perceived misstep on civil rights or civil rights abuse by law enforcement or the judicial system against people of color. Even when those alleged abuses involve individuals with long and violent criminal records. By contrast, Brian Cole Jr. Has no criminal record, has never been in trouble, and comes from a family with a long history of voting exclusively for Democratic Party candidates. So why, guys, why might it be that these activists, these organizations, these entities that are typically just salivating, where's Ben Crump at? Where's he at for Brian Cole Jr.? It's because the FBI, the intelligence agencies are involved with it. And it doesn't look good for them. They stir things up. The intelligence agencies, even the intelligence agencies like the CIA, they'll say, oh, we're clandestine. We don't do stuff within the US borders. Fuck you. Yes, you do. Stop lying. Like when you shot JFK in the head. It wasn't just the CIA. There were multiple organizations, I think, involved with that. But no, it's because it's not good for the intelligence agencies to make that an issue. There will not be marches for Brian Cole, even though I think he is being railroaded. And guess what, guys? When you push and pressure autistic individuals, they'll admit to things they didn't do. That happens. It's very, very, very annoying. But gonna make the text larger for us. Oh, just a second. One thing that I can do really quick is post this link in the chat. But I think yes, I think I can make it larger. That's what she said. Oh. I have the humor of a 12-year-old. I apologize. I do not. I do not apologize at all. Quid pro quo. A little bit. All right. Oh, shoot. Wrong tab. There we go. Let me scroll back up here and I will zoom in. Bam. And then... Oh, okay. I think that's about as good as I can get. It's 175%. Harry Toad, does that make it better for you? I hope it did. No way Brian Cole did it. No way at all. And the fact that, Cash Patel and Dave Mangino are hanging their hat on this one is just sad. It makes no sense. It makes way more sense that it's the Capitol Police officer lady. It really does. And then, she just conveniently gets, a job with the CIA afterwards. Fun, right? Yeah, don't ask. No, perfect size. Also, that's what she said. Huzzah. It just matches. Sources. Okay, so I read that. Oh, furthermore, Cole's arrest bears all the earmarks of a classic scapegoat cover-up operation. Nearly 5 years after FBI built a case file on Cole, apparently dismissed for lack of prosecutable evidence, the FBI and the Justice Department did not revisit that file with a new set of eyes until after I named a white former cop now working for the CIA as a possible forensic match to the mysterious gray-hooded figure who planted the 2 suspicious devices at the RNC and the DNC headquarters the evening before the January 6th riot. According to Rep. Barry Loudermilk, Republican from Georgia, the congressman who has spent the most time investigating all things related to January 6th, the FBI had 2 eyewitnesses who described the January 5th pipe bomber as a white male. Loudermilk revealed this in a televised committee hearing early this year. So it would be easy to confuse her for a white male because she's kind of a butch lady and walks about like that too. So you were not following Steve Baker before. Now I am. He is a living patriot. He is. He's a damn patriot. He is Murka incarnate when it comes to reporting, and he deserves more credit, in my opinion. But Rep. Loudermilk already knew I was on the right track in connecting the pipe bomber to both to a white person and to the Capitol Police. For the first time, I'm revealing the contents of a private conversation I had with Loudermilk after my November 5th morning appearance on the Glenn Beck program, where Glenn and I discussed our forthcoming November 8th story on The Blaze, in which we named our person of interest in the January 6th pipe bomb saga a white former Capitol Police officer, a cop with the U.S. Capitol Police. This was a text exchange between the congressman and me. I will share screenshots of the entire exchange if forced to. Here are his abbreviated remarks. From Loudermilk. You are about to shake the world. We had recently uncovered some evidence that was leading us in the same direction. We need to talk face to face. I have info that can fill in the gaps. We'll need to meet to discuss. It is circumstantial, but it points to USCP involvement. I will also reveal what that circumstantial evidence of Capitol Police involvement is, in very short order. It's time, and it is quite substantial. What's up, Mr. Scott Awesome? Good to see you. What more does the Black civil rights community need to rise up against this abuse by your Department of Justice? We have a young special needs Black man falsely accused by an FBI that already knows a white person planted these devices. We have congressional investigators who already tied the gray-hooded bomber to the Capitol Police, even before my team and I independently made the same connection. In short, a Black man is being framed by Trump's FBI and DOJ to cover up the illegal actions of a white cop. Dear God, what more is needed to call citizens to the streets of DC to protest this obvious injustice and cover up? Where is, I don't know, BLM, the NAACP, the National Urban League, Reverend Sharpton's National Action Network, the Equal Justice Initiative, Fair Fight Action, Benjamin Crump, I mentioned him earlier, Pod Save the People, NPR's Code Switch, The Breakfast Club with Charlemagne, The God, Sacrilege, and his crew, Roland Martin, Unfiltered, The Root, The Griot, BET, Ebony Essence, Blavity, Vibe, Black Agenda, Report, Dr. Rashad Ritchie, Stephen Smith, Steve Harvey, Don Lemon, Oprah. Shall I go on? And then he did. He tagged them all. We've got the NAACP, National Urban League, National Action, the Rev. Al Sharpton, Attorney Crump, Black Lives Matter, EGI.org, Legacy Sites, Reverend Dr. Barber, BR Repairs, or B Repairs, Repairers, Unite the Poor, Stacey Abrams, Black Futures Lab, Pod Save the People, NPR Code Switch, Breakfast Club, See the God, Vibe Magazine, Stephen A. Smith, Roland Martin, The Root. Okay, all of them. There we go. Who silenced all of you on Brian Cole Jr.? Did all of you get the call to hashtag Free Brian Cole Jr.? Yeah, it's not the same person. His feet are bigger. He's the body, like the torsos aren't the same. The gait analysis, have your squabbles with it as you will, but it makes sense. It really does. So just blame the autistic black guy. It's clearly him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's let's go. You guys want to go to the comments? You want to see what the comments say? You think it's going to say zoomed in? That's not what I wanted. Away with you. Oh, look at that. To the comments. Yes, I did my own sound effect. I'm not ashamed. Voluntarious minister, come on, confess to our false flag. Oh, man. Hey, there's Sally. You guys should follow Talk with Sally. She's lovely. Maybe they're an extension of this network. We know the CIA has it, hand it to the protest groups and media. There we go. Be torn with a good point here. There's no perceived racism to exploit for their own clout as champions of civil rights to grift, profit, or personally gain from here. Oh, Cole is still alive. There's no grieving parents to take advantage of their suffering or to promote big payouts for which they get a cut. Yeah, I agree. There's probably going to be a massive lawsuit. So. Okay, Christy. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, this is this whole thing has been a blight on our system, on justice. It's very, very frustrating to see. I don't want innocent people to be railroaded. It's not cool. The Uniparty needs to protect the Uniparty. Race grifters need racism to continue, so on and so forth. Yep. About fair over there on pilled.net. By the way, guys, thank you for watching wherever you may be watching. Really quick, guys, I'm going to shout out those that have reposted and commented on the stream because you guys are fan-freaking-tastic. Very free way to support the channel. And, you know, it's what all the cool kids are doing. Look at that. We got a new follower. The Theo John 8283 followed this user profile. Interview Nomad with a repost as well. Thank you guys for that. You guys freaking rock. Be torn. Hey, I think I know that guy. Is that you, Spuds? I forgot who that is. Is that you, Spuds? I thought it was somebody that was in the chat right now. Oh wait. Oh shit! It's Jonah Finn. There, that's who it was. I knew it was somebody. It's not Spuds. I knew it was somebody. I forgot, guys. I've slept since then. I knew it was you. Not that it matters here. But I am torn. We've had some good conversations. I appreciate the conversations, guys. Cognitive dissonance is a good thing. As iron sharpens iron, man sharpens man. Proverbs 27:17. I believe that strongly. And I try to live that way. Am I drinking a wine cooler? Fuck yes, I am. It's a Seagram's. This is blueberry acai lemonade. Okay? Seagram's. It reminds me of a Nick Swardson bit. He talks about alcohol poisoning. It's like, oh, what were you? How'd your friend die? He was poisoned by what? Sea breezes. Yes. That's funny. Nick Swardson actually has some funny comedy, even if he got a little bit weird. It's what it is. Blaming it on the tism is something, but gay hat and gay drink. You know what? I am unashamed. I am comfortable with my masculinity when it comes to those fruity drinks. I, at a conference earlier this year, was hanging out with a coworker, and I had helped her out with something, and she felt like paying me back, so she got me some drinks at the bar. And I had a purple drink in a martini glass with a lemon. It was a hibiscus infused mixed drink with a vermouth or something. I forgot, but it was tasty, and I enjoyed it. Yes, I like my fruity drinks. Okay. And an Alcopop root beer would be more manly. Oh, you know what? I'd do that. Might as well be drinking claws. Hey, there ain't no law with the claw, Sanglant. Ain't no law with the claw. Come on now. Gosh. Sprite tea is the perfect soda. Go for that. Just tea. That makes sense. It does. It would make the alien dance. But yeah, this whole thing with Brian Cole Jr., I'm kind of stunned that it's still going with the evidence that he had and has presented to the public. I'm kind of shocked that it's still a thing, but it's going to be what it's going to be, I suppose. It's going to be. The claws are good. Watermelon are the best. I haven't had White Claw in a minute. Last time I had White Claw was when I went out to this gathering in the woods. Yeah, there was a gathering in the woods. We ended up hanging out. Well, no, it was our tent. We brought the tent out there. We camped. Had someone watch the kids, and we went out and just hung out with friends, burned things, drank far too much alcohol. I did not drink as much as some people did. There were some people that got far, far too blitzed. There's a level, guys. When you drink, you should drink responsibly. Don't drink to the point of throwing up, because that means you technically are poisoned. That is alcohol poisoning. So, going for a berry Fanta with apple crown. You want it a little sweeter? Splash of grenadine. Wife and I call it Royal Grenade. Holy crap. You dirty bastard. You dirty bastard, drunken sipper. I screenshotted that, and I will be implementing that at deer camp, maybe. I will be bringing the Double Oak to Woodford Reserve as well. So, man, I did miss out. I missed out on the Saturday stream with you guys. I will say, though, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, guys, if you have not given it a shot yet, it's almost a perfect movie. I had to give it a 9.5 because I can't in good conscience say 10 out of 10. But the musical score, the direction, the production, the acting, it's just, I don't have a problem with any of it. The storyline, the flow of the movie, the fan service that is there, because yes, guess what? You're there to serve the fans. It's okay to have some fan service. Beautifully done movie. Little over 2 hours, like 2.5, something like that. But yeah, the one and only time I hope for the jury nullification. Chances are good for that. 98% Demonist. Yeah. But here's the thing: if they're going to be good little boys and girls for the intelligence agencies and be the good dogs looking for headbats from those entities, he's fucked. But thought the skulls were cool. I just wanted to call you gay. It's all good, man. Yeah, I was helping my mother-in-law finish up moving, and I think we're completely done moving her. It's been like 3 Saturdays, guys. I will say I have puffed up, like, muscle-wise from picking up heavy things and moving them. I've been slacking recently with legs and arms. I mean, I do body weight. I can pump out 50 push-ups, no problem. I mean, it's like I need to lift heavy weight. Being 240 and being able to do body weight exercises like that, I need to go lift heavy weight at the gym. What's up? No thanks, Joe, over there on pill.net. Thanks for the red pill and the repost, hopefully. But no, those skulls are actually, let me look really quick. My brother-in-law got those down in Texas. Watsubi or something like that, I think he said. Watusi/Zebu. And I thought about recording the process of getting those finished up. One of them, I think he started on, the smaller one, and because the horns actually like come off of the bones. So the way those Watusi, it's pretty much a fancy cow, they the covering comes off, and then you can do like Bondo or an epoxy and glue them back on. But one of them has been sitting out and it's been very dry. And so after I boil them, or simmer and then put, it's kind of like a deer skull, but I need a bigger pot for it though. Once you get the simmer and you get the covering of the horns off, you put some, after I clean it up, I think I'm going to have to use sandpaper, maybe like an orbital sander, or maybe just with my hand, to get it smooth. And then I plan on doing an epoxy or maybe Bondo to get them to stick on to the bones of the skull again. And then I think I might put a clear coat after I get it nice and stark white, and then you have the contrast between the horns and the skull. I think I'm going to go ahead and do a light clear coat on the horns. I don't think I'll do the skull though. I think I just want to do the clear coat on the horns to make the horns pop. And I might record that. Who knows? We'll see. Missed perfectly phrased cover lyrics for the new article. Such a squirrel. Oh. I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the autistic black man who walked 1,000 miles to plant a pipe bomb at your door. Da 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 da. Planting pipe bombs at your door. I backtracked. Okay? I backtracked. You're welcome. The process sounds gross, but I'll watch it if you do it. Yep. I think we're going to have to. I'm going to have to get a burner. It's 500, man. I said 500, didn't I? Did I say 5,000? I had a long day at work. I had an old lady get grumpy with me. It wasn't nice. Oh, shoot. There's a bird at my Lady Dozer's work. She took pictures of it. Proof of life. What kind of bird is this? Yep, there is a sparrow. Right by the Oreo box. Goodness. It's a cute little bird. 500 and 500 just to be the man that walked 1,000. Did I say 5,000? Oh, well. 500, 500. Oh, well. I'll do better next time. Maybe. We'll see. But anyways, guys, let me see. Do I have anything in between here? Oh, we are going to have to decrease the size of that. Not what she said. We'll go... There we go. Harry Toe, coming in with a $1 Rumble rant. Turning the jet a lovely, lovely shade of blue. And when the chat goes blue, you know what we got to do. We got to play one of the blue sounds. Harry Toe has been particularly fond of this one. Those chunky Indian ladies. Beautiful and brave guys. Blue.
Blue is the color of the day. Blue is the color of the day. Blue is the color of the day. Blue, 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 blue. Blue is the color of the day.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Chops saying, last skull I processed with a squirrel, used peroxide for the bleaching after degreasing with a soap soak. Yep, that's probably what I'm going to do. I might do a simmer, I might not. It's been sitting out in a shed for like months, so I probably don't even need to simmer it at this point. I could probably just soak it with a nice hot, probably Dawn dish soap. I think I might get the Dawn Platinum. For the degreasing aspect. So sounded like you started with 1,000. Might be my head is ringing like you and your late night message on Discord. I have no idea. What scan are you talking about, Sang Lant? Did the aliens get to you? Sang Lant? Like, what scanner? What? I was very confused. Have I experienced a burning bone before? If not, it's better not to. Yes, indeed. All right, guys, let's go ahead and look at the next topic here. We have another expose from James O'Keefe covering Alaska voting processes. Murkowski has said that the rural folks they would have to go all the way to Anchorage, okay? And that's a hell of a trek, okay? It's like they would have to get the sled dogs out and fight a bear and a moose to go register to vote. Turns out that was a lie. James O'Keefe and his crew they went to Alaska and they asked people at the local library if they would be able to register to vote there. Turns out you can. So, Murkowski, stop spreading misinformation, you malicious cunt. Yes, I will say it is malicious cuntiness. Bigger is usually better unless it's anal. Aliens, probably. Who knows? Maybe they like going bigger. I don't know. Speaking of bigger, guys, did you notice that there was a lady who throughout her life had a couple things that kept getting bigger? Her name was Dolly Parton. And while the flags may be at half staff for the week, some would say she left a lot of folks at full staff. All right. Jokes aside, Dolly Parton passed away. She was lovely to people, probably lefty on some ideology stuff, but she seemed like a lovely lady. Let's go ahead and listen to her nephew really quick before we get into the O'Keefe Media Group. His little thing that he released.
Hey everyone, my name is Brian Seaver, son of Cassie Parton, and I'm representing the Parton and Owens family today, announcing the passing of my Aunt Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean, sister, sis, Aunt Granny to one generation and Gigi to the next. This video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago, before I fully absorbed it as a future reality.
Yeah, when I saw that she passed away this at work earlier, I was like, oh man, that sucks. We still get books, guys, from the Dolly Parton Foundation, I think is what it's called. We get books every so often in the mail from my boy. So
head of security for more than 2 decades.
Actually, we've been getting books from the Dolly Parton thing for years. I think ever since my second one was little bitty. So yeah, it sucks.
Larry Hill.
She was 80 though. She lived a long life.
Before me, I have imagined the heaviness of this moment, but haven't truly felt it until now. It is an honor that is mixed with absolute pride and great sadness. But sadness lies with us, not with Dolly. Dolly has lived in the light and is in the arms of Jesus, surely met by Carl, her parents, and countless others who have watched her and longed for her to meet them in the heavens. I first went on the road with Dolly as a kid, getting a taste of the road life in the early 1980s. Dolly opened doors not just for me, but for her entire family to reach the potential we didn't even know was possible. Dolly also opened doors for generations of singers, songwriters, musicians, and dreamers from every walk of life and across every continent. By her example, we believed that anything was possible. She never saw a door she couldn't open, and the doors she opened made and changed history. My family and I have shared a lifetime of beautiful memories with Dolly, but so have you. She has always been on your television, your record player, your CD, and on your phone playlist, becoming an extended part of your family, whether you liked it or not. Our family and the team she has entrusted with her legacy will work diligently to ensure her spirit will live with us forever. Dolly was a farmer, just like her daddy. He farmed the soil, she farmed songs and happiness. Dolly called me and said she wants to rest in a beautiful bed of plush cotton because after a life wearing heavy rhinestones, she finally deserves to be comfortable and have some rest.
Oh, damn. Well, that's sad. I mean, it's sweet though. Damn.
Rest in peace, Aunt Dolly, Aunt Granny, Gigi. May God bless Dolly Parton, and may God bless you all. She will always love you.
She was the original on that one. Rest in peace. That's how it goes sometimes, guys. That's how it goes sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. That some people got, even though people got bad takes sometimes, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And she did I think she did a lot of good with that book stuff and with some of the foundations and charity work she did. And I mean, she's an American icon. That is somebody who's going to live on forever. Like, I don't think she's going to, you can't, that's just, she's there. She's Americana. Somebody at work asked me today, he's like, you think they were real? I'm like, no, she had said she had plastic. She obviously had plastic surgery. You thought he did a terrible job? He did the best he could. But, yeah. So they knew this was coming. Nice to be able to organize your farewell. Yeah, probably so. Yeah. A lot of people did fall in line. It's not just celebrities. There were a lot of people, everyday people, that fell to the propaganda, and it's propaganda is strong. Remember that. Hadn't heard. Oh shoot, Laura Blades! I am sorry to break the news on my channel. Yeah, she passed away. She's full of plastic surgery. She joked about. Yes, I know, and that's the thing. She was 80 years old, but there were parts of her that were probably like 20. Parts of her weren't even old enough to consume alcohol. Those were very nice parts. Indeed. She told Johnny Carson that she paid good money for those. She did. I remember that. That was a good clip. Where was? Yeah, she did. I remember that one because I remember her saying it in that little twang. Dollywood started degrading several years ago. Well, that sucks. Oh well. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the next story here, guys. We have the J6 pipe bomber. Or excuse me, not that. I got distracted. We got the O'Keefe Media Group post here. There we go. And they actually had a press release from the Murkowski's group. Let's pull this up here. Well, I guess we should probably do a little bit of a reading before we actually start playing it. Just a moment. And by the way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support in whatever way you are able to support the channel. It definitely makes a difference. Helps me focus on making more content for you guys. One heck of a life story, one heck of a life. Yep. Here, Graham Norton holding the top pillow. Nice. It's bigger than hers, barely. Spud saying, Dolly actually had the stones to tell Elvis to shit in his hat. He wanted to record I Will Always Love You and wanted the songwriting credit. She didn't budge. Good for her. Yeah. Wrong story. I backtracked. D Doodle. All right. Wow. James O'Keefe just traveled to a remote Alaskan island and proved Lisa Murkowski was lying about the Save America Act, forcing remote voters to go to Anchorage to prove their citizenship. They can do it at the local friggin' library or DMV and even vote at their city hall, as confirmed by locals on the island of Unalaska, where James visited. Murkowski has got to go. Well, yeah, but she's the uniparty. She's the establishment. She ain't going nowhere. They want those people in power, and they're going to keep them there. It doesn't matter. I hate to say that, but certain elections don't matter. The vote, your will of the people does not matter when they want to put their pick in. When they want a Lindsey Graham clone and Darlene Graham, they're going to get it. When they want somebody to kick out a constitutional conservative, they're going to fucking get it. When they want all of them to be APAC funded, they're going to get it. Now, is it all of the races? No. It's selective. But I think when they put their full weight of the establishment machine behind it, there's not much we can do about that. And it sucks. But do what you can. Control what you can. Serenity prayer, guys. Remember it. The serenity prayer keeps me sane.
Known as Unalaska. Senator Murkowski said that if the SAVE Act...
She kind of looks like Gollum.
Stupid rural Alaskans, they can't find the registrations. They can't get the votes. No, we can't pass the Save America Act. No.
Passes, people on this island, including fishermen, won't be able to vote. But everyone that I spoke to, posing as a...
Not in all elections, Entropy. Not in all elections. Sucks.
Poll worker contradicted Senator Lisa Murkowski.
What we're talking about right now is just the registration to vote. So you're in Unalaska, the flight to Anchorage, because this is where you're going to have to go.
Dude, look at that. They get their little thing, and then they put a board up there, and they're so official, and it's all fake and gay and lame. I'm tired of this shit. Jonathan, but a guy on the furthest Aleutian Islands would have to fly all the way to mainland to vote. That's what she says. She's a dirty fucking liar. And I wish somebody in the freaking hall would have called her out and said, no, you're wrong. James O'Keefe's doing it. Good for him. Murkowski is in office largely by ranked choice voting, selection, not election. Yep. I foolishly, in my earlier years, had made the claim that ranked choice voting sounded like a good idea. And if you look at it on its face, it does kind of sound like a good idea. In practice, holy shit, not a good idea. It's like the idea is cool, but no, it doesn't go well at all. Guarantee that map is over $1,000. Gollum looked healthier than her. It's the Crypt Keeper. Nice. Yeah, the sarcastic terrorism claim from Bonhino is weird.
Into Anchorage.
Let's say you were trained to process voter registrations.
We can do that here.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
You do voter registrations here?
That's so convenient. You can just do it at the library.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to Anchorage. Huh.
Everyone we spoke to here said they're able to register to vote here. They're able to prove citizenship by going to the library.
Because we're just interested in voting tomorrow. We don't have to go to Anchorage to get an ID.
No, you can come here.
I don't have to go to Anchorage?
No, I'm here. Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're able to prove citizenship, right?
Yeah.
This is where citizens, Alaskans, can present their documentary proof of citizenship. I'm going all the way to Anchorage.
So confidently incorrect. The sheer balls on this woman.
Politicians telling us we got to go to Anchorage.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's strange. I thought you had to go to Anchorage to get Anchorage. No? I guess not. Oh.
I'm going to tell you look just like James O'Keefe.
Some people say that all the time. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
He got outed. He's like, yeah, you look like James O'Keefe. Nice to meet you. He knew. He knew what that was.
We even spoke to the city clerk here.
People are going to have
Epic troll. Dude, he just turned an Alaskan cruise into a tax write-off. He sure did. You absolutely should claim that.
to go to Anchorage to vote. Is that a thing?
That shouldn't be the case. We still remain as a polling place here.
Oh, good.
They're going to have a dedicated polling location here where people can register to vote and vote.
So City Hall will be able to handle that. You don't have to go to Anchorage. No. So why are politicians saying that?
They lie.
They lie all the time.
So let's get round to what the one I
Big Murkowski. That'll last. Damn it, theater kids.
So let's just wait a while.
Murka.
I'm James O'Keefe, and I'm in the middle of absolutely nowhere, about 800 miles off the coast of Alaska, on a remote island in the Aleutian.
That's not in the middle of nowhere, you liar.
Island.
There's a town.
There's actually a flight going to and from Anchorage every day on this island. Aleutian Airways, twice a day, coming from Anchorage and then going back. Now, Senator Lisa Murkowski says that one of the reasons she's not going to pass the SAVE Act is because of people that live here on this island of Unalaska.
What we're talking about right now is just the registration to vote. So you're in Unalaska. Say you're a fisherman or a teacher. The flight to Anchorage, because this is where you're going to have to go. You're going to have to go into Anchorage. 800 air miles, $1,100 per seat if you can maybe get on a charter.
Senator Murkowski saying if the SAVE Act passes, online registration goes away, and the residents here, the few thousand people that live here, are going to have to fly 800 miles and spend thousands of dollars to go to Anchorage to take care of their business. But all the people we spoke with here, they all said that that's wrong, including the post office, the library, the city clerk, the DMV. We didn't know there was a DMV here. Everyone we spoke to here said they're able to register to vote here. They're able to prove citizenship by going to the library. So Senator
Go to the library to vote.
Murkowski says if you're a fisherman in Unalaska, the closest
Saying Lynn, let's just say she's a witch and light the fire to warm her aching joints.
election office is 800 miles
in a fireplace, not on her.
away. It would cost $1,500. You would also need a hotel, cabs, and food while in Anchorage. But
The librarian just told us differently.
I just wanted to learn a little bit more about the process to get an ID.
We do passport here.
Oh, you do passports
Yeah.
here. That's good to know, though, that if somebody wants to confirm their citizenship, they can do it here.
To get the Alaska ID, do you get it here or back in Anchorage?
I'm not here. The DMV should be near the police station.
So we don't have to go to
She doesn't sound like an Alaskan native.
Anchorage to get. Oh.
As long as you have all the paperwork that they need.
But I read in the newspaper that
she could blend in with them, though.
The senator said, "Oh, they're going to pass this SAVE Act, and everyone's got to go to Anchorage to get it."
I don't think so.
Oh no. Okay.
Damn Chi-Coms are in Alaska.
But the
She might be Filipino. I don't know. No, not Filipino. She's not Filipino. Maybe.
SAFE Act requires every person to prove their citizenship.
Yeah.
And so you're able to do that here.
Yes.
Let's say you were trained to process like voter registrations. Would you think you'd be able to do that?
Yeah, we can do that here.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
You do voter registrations here?
At the library.
Yeah, at here or anybody can.
That's so convenient. You can just do it at the library.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to Anchorage. Huh.
They told us that we can register to vote there, prove citizenship there, even said go to the DMV. So that's where we're going to go.
What's up, Sertorius? Alaska, where the odds are good, but the goods are odd. Yeah, native Eskimo, and apparently they like Inuit now, not Eskimo. Apparently Eskimo is offensive. That's why Electric Cowboy, wearing their shirt, by the way, they used to be Eskimo Cowboy, and then they changed their name because they're just honestly nice guys. And they saw some people online saying, actually, that's an offensive term. And they're just like, oh, we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And they literally just like, they talked to a professor of Inuit studies, and they're just like, we want to know. We didn't know. We thought there's a language barrier here. But, Tozer, you don't complain about sweet young Tang when it's frozen half the year. Oh, no. St. Lane, I guess they were some native Alaskans or whatever, which you're born there, you're native. Tribal Alaskans, I guess you could say. I guess they pointed it out, and like I would have been mad because it was like a cancel culture kind of thing of a small minority of people online if they weren't so classy about how they did it, and they were just like genuinely curious and like, oh shit, we didn't know that was a thing. So Alaska pickup line, hey baby, I'm frozen stiff. Oh yeah, you want to help me melt my popsicle?
We're new to the area and just wanted to get some information about getting an ID to vote. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought you had to go to Anchorage to get it. Anchorage? No, I guess not. Oh.
I'm going to tell you, look just like James O'Keefe.
Some people say that all the time. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
He knew.
Just wanted to get information and new to the area, how
You got outed, sir. You got outed.
to go about getting a driver's license or an ID, what the differences are, and what the process is.
Okay, I need 2 documents with your name and physical address here in Alaska.
We don't need to go because we're just interested in voting tomorrow. We don't have to go to Anchorage to get an ID.
Burrito bad. In Inuit. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this in a stereotypical native voice. In Inuit, there are 62,743 different words for snow. Only one for shit libtard.
How does that work?
No, you can come here.
I don't have to go to Anchorage?
No.
Oh, they said in the paper that I have to go to Anchorage to get an ID. That we don't have to do that.
No.
Oh.
I'm here. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're able to prove citizenship, right?
Yeah.
This is where citizens, Alaskans, can present their documentary proof of citizenship. I'm going all the way to Anchorage.
Oh, so we don't have to spend all that money to go to Anchorage. We can just come right here.
Yeah, you can do it here.
I wonder why those politicians tell us we got to go to Anchorage.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's strange.
Do you do voter registration here?
Yeah, so it'll ask if you want to register to vote on the paper, like on the D1 application, which you can take with you if you want to just pre-fill it at home, or you can take as many.
I'll take one of those too.
It'll ask you right here.
What's up, Don Darkstar? Good to see you.
GPS here, and they said they don't know what Murkowski's talking about. He said when the law passes, all you have to do is check mark the box.
Dang it. Jonah Finn info bombing in the chat. Thank you. Inuit is principally an endonym, a name used by the people themselves, while Eskimo is an exonym applied from the outside. The exact origin of Eskimo is disputed. One linguistic account traces it to an Inuit word meaning netter of snowshoes, rather than the often repeated raw meat eater claim. Thank you for sharing the information.
That you're a U.S. citizen, show birth certificate, show proof that you are a citizen, and you're golden. You can get an ID.
Talk about honky.
And you can vote.
It'll ask you a few questions like, oh, are you a U.S. citizen? Are you 18 and older? Are you able to vote? You know, stuff like that. And then you just submit your answers.
Okay.
And then you're supposed to get your card in the mail.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so kind. Thank you, June.
No problem.
No problem. You don't have to go to Anchorage. We just got to go right into that office right there. DMV.
Everyone on this island, from the librarian to the people in the DMV, everybody is telling me that they don't have to go to Anchorage to vote. And as I'm in there, there's a fan listening to the conversation the entire time. Be like, has anyone ever told you look like that guy James O'Keefe? While you're wearing the OMG hat?
Yeah.
There is money in fraud, but there's no money in exposing the fraud.
We have you guys on camera shouting money for petition.
They actually sold us the Creighton, swiping the card, treating this as food.
And no ID.
Lord Blades, I may try that pronoun thing. My pronouns are the, she, and it. You can call me the she-it. Nice. You should. Do it. Do it in your email sign-off. Federally, you are not supposed to be signing off if you work for government. You are not supposed to be signing off with pronouns. That is not allowed. There are still people doing it in different government agencies, though. Not cool.
Vouch for them.
Well, you're the ID.
Watch out. Here we go. Here we go. Flying on us, it's creepy. We're in the Antifa house.
My name is James O'Keefe. I'm an investigative reporter. We're investigating price fixing and market manipulation. It's all about money.
Behind me is the Coast Hotel. I'm going to go in there and we're going to try to see if we can get some information about some carbon taxes.
Oh no! The Who's Gonna Stop Me? Is that the sound from that I Show Speed clip where he was talking to the lady about being alone on an island, and he's like, "Who's gonna stop me?" Madness.
We even spoke to the city clerk here in Unalaska, this remote island, who appeared to be a fan of Lisa Murkowski, and she said
The frog is sipping on a juice box.
that even if the SAVE Act were to pass, they're going to have a dedicated polling location here where people can register to vote and vote.
We just come here to register if we want to vote. This is the place to come and register.
You can also register here as well as through online.
I'm sure you're aware of the SAVE Act and how they're going to take away the online registration.
Oh,
is
it?
You didn't know?
I don't know yet.
And that people are going to have to go to Anchorage to vote. Is that a thing?
No, I'm not aware.
Oh,
They should be able to do that. That shouldn't be the case. We have this place as a polling place for.
Now that's somebody who is of native descent there. But the other one, I don't think so. You know what? I might be wrong. I don't think I am, though. The other one, Chinese. That one, I don't think she's Asian. But if you get into the nitty gritty of it, when you go back to when the land bridge was a thing, but there's a very, very strong likelihood that ancient humans traveled across the land bridge.
For the people of Alaska, they won't just inhibit the voters who are registered voters to not vote.
You're able to verify citizenship, right? You will be able to do that.
So we won't have to go to Anchorage to vote if the SAVE Act passes.
No, because we still remain as a polling place here.
Oh, good. Good.
Pretty easy.
That's what we want.
So the tiger print chick is hot. I'm blue. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. If we had another $20 worth of donations, I might give Cork Pop ASMR. I don't typically do that on weekdays, but I missed Saturday. And I kind of miss the bourbon. I'm not going to lie. Actually, wait, we have, let's see. Technically, we're almost to $60. So if, honestly, in $8, I could justify a cork pop. I'm just saying. He likes them thick. Damn, boy. She thick.
We spoke to the city clerk and she said even if the SAVE Act passes here on this remote island of Unalaska, you can still go to the polling location here. Everyone is contradicting Lisa Murkowski.
Just to get one more confirmation that the citizens of Unalaska are able to register to vote and obtain photo ID on the island, we also visited the USPS post office, and even the post office employee confirmed to us that, quote, everyone on the island has voter registration.
I was just thinking for voting, because we're doing the vote.org thing.
Everybody that lives on this island has voter registration cards that we show when we go vote.
Where's the polling location?
City Hall.
City Hall.
And because I know that I read in the papers, they're talking about passing some law or something where you have to go to Anchorage. Do you hear about that? Mm-mm. No.
Are we able to register to vote here, though?
If you guys are actual residents here in the community and been here for a year, yes.
I'm able to register to vote here.
Your driver's license and everything says Dutch Harbor, Unalaska?
Yes, sir.
But Dozer, how could you tell? Was it the uncontrolled diabetes or the raging alcohol problem? The diabetes. Beatus.
The influx is ridiculous due to the fishing industry out here. Yeah. And then the turnover rate because of that and whatnot. Sure. But yeah, it's pretty small once you get right down to the core of it. Right.
Like how many actual fishermen's here?
Well, you're talking tens of thousands actually. And then at the end of the season, they all leave.
They leave.
Right. That statement immediately caught our attention. Quote, at the end of the season, the fishermen all leave, meaning they're only on the island for the duration of their work contract. Then they all return home where they actually live. So even the fishermen in Unalaska, part of Murkowski's statement, was factually inaccurate because the fishermen don't even live here. Most of them are based in Seattle, Anchorage. We even met one all the way.
Why, when I see Unalaska, do I think of the Hatter scene from, good Lord, the newer Alice in Wonderland movies? They're not called that. Wonderland, I think, maybe, with Johnny Depp's Hatter. And the Unbirthday song from the original Alice in Wonderland. Very merry unbirthday to me. Very merry Unalaska.
Away from Houston, Texas.
Hey, are you a resident here? Do you live here?
No, I do not.
Do these guys?
No, they do not.
Oh, you guys are all from somewhere else?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anybody from Unalaska?
Oh, Unalaska?
No. You guys are from out of town?
Yeah.
Nice.
From Houston, 3 of them from California, and 1 lives in Washington, Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. So you're just in and out?
Yeah.
Okay.
It begs the question, has Senator Murkowski ever even talked to any of these fishermen that she claims to be defending? If so, she would surely be aware that the broad majority of them don't actually live here in Unalaska and would therefore be completely unaffected by the Save America.
Yeah.
And just to cap off this investigation, we also spoke.
Did not even make that connection, Harry Toe. Thinking of the Gay Hatter song because I'm wearing a Gay Hatter hat. It's true. The Norse called the various savage tribes Skraelings, which basically means short, filthy, ugly creature. Stop talking about my mom. God. My mother is lovely most of the time.
Spoke to a few residents of the island.
Did you hear about the new law that might be coming? It's called SAVE Act, where you have to prove your citizenship before you can vote.
Well, I mean, I believe you should be an American citizen, but if you apply for a voter card, you've already provided something.
So City Hall will be able to handle that. You don't have to go to Anchorage. No. So why are politicians saying that?
They lie.
They lie all the time. And this was Senator Murkowski.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa, I'll have to ask her.
Yes.
I'll send her an email.
Yes.
Are you voting in the election this week? Are you a resident here?
50 years.
You've lived here 50 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there's this something called the SAVE Act. It's going to require photo ID.
Oh.
But we interviewed people locally, and they told us that even if that were to pass, you can just go to the city clerk, and there's a polling location you could register to vote.
Yeah, they're really good here about voting.
So you're not going to have to fly to Anchorage to vote.
No.
Yeah.
No, I think in most of the little villages that have like a school or a post office or like even
tiny little village hall or city hall, you can vote. People gave their lives for our right to vote.
How about that? It's actually kind of easy to get the things that you need to vote and to be able to vote. If you want to do things, the right way, you can actually do it. Huh. You don't have to fly 800 miles? Wow.
That's true, they did. You don't want to say who you're voting for, right?
Well, I lean pretty left.
You lean left, yeah. Why are the politicians saying you got to go to Anchorage?
You want me to tell you why politicians say what they do? I'm clueless there.
I've been trying to figure that out for 20 years. What's the name of the senators here? Is it Murkowski?
She's better than most.
Better than most.
Sometimes she talks more than she walks,
Talks more than you got to walk the walk. Yeah.
Walk it.
She says that Lisa Murkowski talks more than she walks. And this is a left-leaning voter, her words, that supports Lisa Murkowski. Everybody here contradicting what Lisa Murkowski is saying. We reached out to
Chop says, I considered joining a crabbing boat in the mid-2000s, but I turned it down for the same reasons. I did not take the security offers for Iraq. Risk was too high. I don't blame you there.
Senator Lisa Murkowski's team for comment, and here's what they said. Quote, Murkowski stands by her concerns about how the SAFE Act could impact eligible voters in Alaska. Right now, Unalaska residents may be able to access these services locally, but it remains unclear how these
Wait, is it Unalaska or Unalaska? I've heard two pronunciations.
processes would operate under entirely new federal requirements that would take effect immediately, unquote. And in reaction to our previous piece, where I obtained Lisa Murkowski's brother's ballot, Lisa Murkowski is now threatening my team with legal action, instead of investigating the flawed system that we exposed, claiming we should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law for voter impersonation, despite...
Oh, what? Senator Murkowski has consistently supported the requirement of photo ID to vote, and earlier this month she voted in favor of a separate measure on that Senate floor to do just that. However, the Save America Act is an overly burdensome, one-size-fits-all mandate from Washington. It would be impossible to implement it in time for this election and would likely disenfranchise... Maybe you should have done it about a fucking year ago then, huh, you fucking cunts? Fuck you. Possible to implement in time for this election, and they would likely disenfranchise thousands of eligible Alaskan voters. In any case, voter impersonation is a crime and should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I fucking hate these people. I fucking hate these people so gosh darn much.
The fact we didn't actually impersonate anybody. We merely said their name without uttering the words,
Dumpster.
I
Good
am
to see
this
you.
person. And even Lisa's state director, Karina Waller, is threatening our journalist and claiming...
Guys, you know what? Screw it. We're $8 away from a Cork Pop ASMR on a Tuesday. Because why not? Oh.
She is submitting a report to the Division of Elections and the Department of Law. We continue to wonder why our elected officials insist...
Yeah, she looks very much like Smeagol. Mm-hmm.
We don't want the Saves America Acts. No, we don't. We have to have the fraud taking and dialectic. We need it. We need it all the times.
on threatening us constantly with legal action instead of thanking us for exposing the flaws in the election systems that Americans depend upon. And again, we are coming on the heels of our victory in the United States Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit in Democracy Partners versus O'Keefe, which legalizes and legitimizes undercover journalism for the public's right to know.
We're standing up to the powers that tried to discredit us, silence us, smear us, raid us, and throw us in jail.
Smearing isn't nice. Don't smear people. Smear the queer.
They've awakened a sleeping giant. We're building a movement of transparency and accountability in both the public and private sectors because we run from nothing. We hide from nothing. And when you join and get your full access pass, you fuel a movement of truth. We are the media now.
Yeah. Get it. Sick beat.
Expose the motherfuckers.
Oh, he bleeped it out. Don't bleep it out. That's gay. Good job. O'Keefe Media Group once again. Yes, Spuds.
My precious.
Yes. Yes, indeed. On to the next one, guys. We have another topic. We do. Actually, you know what? First, I think I might have something to show you guys. Let me see. Let me do some scrolling. Look at that. Look at that. Entropy Nomad coming in with a $1 Rumble Rant flavor saver for later, which is always fake and gay. A $1 Rumble Rant. Turn in the chat a lovely shade of blue. When the chat goes blue, you know what we gotta do. We gotta play at least one of the blue sounds. At least one. For Entropy, here you go.
I'm blue, I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a guy. I would. Fuck, dude. What, dude?
Okay. All right. That was a good idea. Entropy. And Chops ITMC coming over with a $2 donation. The can over there on pill.net. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate the hell out of you. Be the cunt you want to be, not the cunt everyone thinks you are. Yes, precise with the use of the word cunt. Cunt is such a good word. It rolls off the tongue. That puts us at 55 on the night. 5 more Doleros. Cinco. Dolero. That's Spanish, right? I know the Cinco is. Where'd it go? Indeed. Devin, the court win was some years ago in the making. Yeah. Never just a guy that says he has something to show me. Whoa. Head to bed soon. Rest well when you do, Ghost Buds. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your support in whatever way you're able to support the channel. Liking, commenting, sharing, reposting. Guys, when you're reposting on Rumble, all the people that follow you are going to see a repost, and it goes in a repost tab on Rumble. And, you know, the cool thing is the idea that we're going to welcome more Killdozers here into the Dozer Den. We broke 1,600, by the way, guys. We are over 1,600 followers total, including the user profile and the channel. So thank you, guys. Cheers to y'all. Y'all rock. Y'all rock. Just a second here. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah, I'm not even going to play that one. Okay, so really quick, and this is not all ladies, but some of the reaction to this Lindsay Clancy thing, guys. And feminism has just been bad. There's been some things. I saw this earlier today, and it gave me a chuckle. I hope it gives you all a chuckle as well.
Have y'all ever seen a video and then just said, yep, that...
You know what? I don't even care about all the makeup on her face. She cute.
Pretty much sums it up.
Give women the vote and the whole country will be damned.
Nonsense! You just want to keep us down.
Well, how about 2 of you get into my machine and tell me what you see?
End the patriarchy! End the patriarchy! Let's go, Lindsay!
My farts are now 50% off. Get them now, losers.
Okay, we've seen enough. And?
Get back to the kitchen, bitch!
Have y'all ever...
Oh, no! Okay. Dear God, this, I still am baffled. No, the case isn't done yet. Jury hasn't made their verdict yet, but I'm a fan of conspiracy theories, but you got to have some evidence. You got to have some evidence, not vibes and feels and man-hating. Ugh, that one just makes me sad. Makes me want to go fishing. Make a 7-Up yours commercial. Participating in the XP system here on Pilled. I believe so. Yeah, because I see that. So when I clicked that, I had +5 XP. So I do believe I am. Is there something that I'm supposed to do on pilled.net that officially to be a participant in the XP thing? Because I think it just updated. But jail right now. Yeah. Let's see what you got here. Sartorius. Oh, it can't be reached. It doesn't like your link. Your link is broken. Why would you send me a broken link? All right. Let's go ahead and get into the next topic, guys. Oh, shit. Let me see if I can find it with a search. I just literally got rid of it. Here it is. Right there. Boom. All right. We're in a war. Trade war. With the Frostbecks. The Canucks. America's hat. Canadistan. All right. Canadistan. Who's going to win? I don't know. I really don't. But we have a post from the White House. Apparently, we're not playing games anymore. President Trump is finally ending Canada's free ride. Canada has been ripping off the United States for decades, and President Donald Trump is done letting them get away with it. Last week, the U.S. offered Canada the most preferential market access of any country on Earth, with deep cuts of steel, aluminum, autos, lumber, and more. Instead of partnership, Canada chose unreasonable demands, walkbacks, and flat-out rejection. Canada's Bill's goofy top hat. Yes. The record of Canadian abuse is clear and deliberate. Fact. Go away. Fact. Canada is joined only by the People's Republic of China in choosing retaliation over negotiation. Well, I mean, they do joint military exercises on our border, which makes me a little bit uneasy, but their continued discriminatory treatment of U.S. commerce has burdened American workers, farmers, and businesses. Fact. Canada alone imposed discriminatory 25% tariffs and company-specific quotas on U.S. motor vehicles, measures applied to no other country. As a result, U.S. vehicle exports to Canada crashed 22% over the last year. Fact. Canada banned American wine, beer, and spirits in nearly every province and territory, while other countries have faced no such restrictions. As a result, U.S. alcohol exports to Canada collapsed 81% in a single year. A fact. Canada locks out U.S. dairy with tariff rate quotas far more restrictive than those given to Europe, plus over quota tariffs of nearly 300%. Rates so extreme, they function as a near total ban and rank among the highest agricultural tariffs in the developed world. You work for some Canadian vendors, they have some maple in their syrup. Peach, nice. Somebody should give Entropy Nomad the red rash. Yes, so you can slap that peach. Slap at that peach. Jiggle physics, guys. Jiggle physics. It's important. In fact, Canada has extracted a persistent average annual goods trade deficit of roughly $50 billion from the U.S. over the last decade while refusing reciprocal access. Fact. Canada targeted American aerospace manufacturer Gulfstream for years. He's immune. They effectively prohibited the sale of its G500, 600, 700, and 800 models while shielding its own competitor until President Trump intervened. He said, "You dirty, dirty Frostbacks, you think you can get away with it? Not while I'm around. Not while I'm around." In fact, Canada's protectionist barriers, discriminatory auto quotas, alcohol bans, and dairy lockouts have hammered American companies harder than Nancy Pelosi's husband. This has cost U.S. producers billions in lost sales, forced layoffs, and driven market share to foreign competitors who face none of the same restrictions. Fact. Without the United States, Canada could not survive. Canada sends roughly 3/4 of all its goods exports to America, and the U.S. market is where Canada gets the overwhelming majority of its money and economic oxygen. Canada's failed trade policies are driving its own manufacturers south. A recent survey found that 42% of Canadian manufacturers have already moved or are planning to move production to the U.S., including Rumble. Aha. Well, Rumble moved its headquarters down here. They still have an office in Canada, though. Fact. Canada is doubling down on the tariffs targeting American workers. Canada just announced an additional $27.6 billion in tariffs on American businesses, including a 50% tariff on American steel and aluminum, a 25% tariff on American fish, and a 25% tariff on American tools. The CCP is also getting the double tariff whammy because they are trading with Iran. Yep. Well played with the Mr. Pelosi hammer joke. You're welcome. Thank you. Let's see. In fact, the U.S. economy is approximately 13 times larger than the Canadian economy and home to over 8 times as many people. The United States has the clear leverage. President Trump said it best. Canada is easily the most difficult and unreasonable. They could have just been difficult. They could have just been unreasonable. No, they said, we're going to be difficult and unreasonable. They feel entitled, but they're not a state and will be entitled no longer. Canadian leadership chose retaliation over partnership, and America is no longer willing to carry them. So pretty much fuck off, apparently. All right, well, there's that. No, Darkstar, I don't know what happened to Canada. I remember the McKinsey bros, maybe Canada was too nice, so F nice. That's, yeah. Something like that. Something like that. I don't... All the trade stuff, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like when the tariff thing came out at first, one of the things I said was we have to look past our nose here. And it's the policies can be good. In the short term, yeah, it's going to hurt, but like long term, it puts the other countries on notice. And apparently only 2 countries have decided to be shitheads about it. China and Canada. So, yeah. Entry Nomad says, hey, fuck you, buddy. Modern Canadian. Yeah, I would agree. Did you guys know that apparently high schoolers were getting $2,000 a month or a week? I think it's a month. We're going to watch this clip from Caleb Hammer. It's a lady that apparently was making money at one point from the government. If you couldn't work during COVID, apparently they were paying you $2,000. I forgot what increments.
Do you pay taxes?
I have not filed my taxes in the past 2 years.
Why?
Because I didn't have money to go get it filed. But I mean, I wasn't always bad with money. When I was 17, I had $20,000.
How?
Because of the COVID money.
What?
So I was getting paid to be at home. It was 2020.
High school students were getting paid?
Yes. I was getting paid $2,000 every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Sure you didn't get
$4,000. Fucking hell. $4,000 a month. Well, why didn't I? I mean, I was working. So I hate everything.
Isn't that some kind of fraud?
My friend just told me like, hey, put in here that you can't work and you can get paid.
For adults. You committed some kind of fraud, dude. 100% IRS. Okay, so you had 20,000. What the happened?
So then I bought an ambulance.
Okay, what is with the...
Why? Why? Just in case, okay? Just in case.
On the show and buying ambulances.
It was $5,000 and it was a tiny home.
For those wondering what COVID money she's talking about, it's got to be this program. It's got to be the Expanded Pandemic Unemployment Benefits Program. This is a program that people got $4,200 a month.
Wait, it was called the what? The Pandemic Employment Benefits, Expanded Pandemic Employment Benefits. Okay.
Some of it was paid by the state, and some of it was paid by the federal government. So in a state like California, you would get $450 from the state, and then the federal government would give $600.
Caleb is fair. He's based and fair. Like, he probably has some perspectives on things that I wouldn't agree with, but in general, we'd probably get along on most things.
That means you would get $1,050 a week, which is about $4,200 a month. So the math lines up with what she's talking about. But the thing is...
Yeah, Chops, I'm waiting for the other, shoe to drop on that.
High school students should not have been getting this. High school students can technically get this because there was no age cutoff, but they wouldn't have been making the kind of money that qualified them for $1,000 a week. Most high school students had limited coverage or wages, so they would qualify only for the minimum base amount. So maybe $600, but not $4,200 a month. But this girl is saying that she was just told that all she had to do was sign up, and then she started receiving the checks, which is very likely. But just keep in mind, this abuse must have been taking place nationwide. I'm sure everyone else at the high school did the same thing. Now multiply that nationwide and just think of how much money was stolen by these people. They're basically just defrauding taxpayers, and we're having to pay all that money back.
I hate everything. Makes me want to do this. I'm pretty sure these are Canadian ladies, by the way. What'd you say? I feel sad seeing you ladies do this. Are these... This is from a couple of years ago, I think, so I don't think this is inspired by the Lindsay Clancy psychos. But... Harry Toe says, I should have abused the COVID money. Yeah, apparently we all should have. Rest well, Lore Blades. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Gonna get in bed and listen to the rest. Well, thank you so much. We got one more story. Mole people coming up in just a moment. They probably do. What did they try to take? What do you mean, what did they try to take? You know, get them, have them split wood for needy families that need heat. This isn't even constructive, it's just destructive. At least with your aggression, use it to do something good. Ugh. I say that as I broke a freaking spray nozzle for my hose today because, well, the boy ran up and dropped it, and the damn plastic cap part fell off the front of it, and it was broken now, and it's expensive. But the plastic part broke off because the boy ran towards me with it, was running towards me with it, and dropped it on the concrete, and it broke. So it was useless at that point. So I decided to go ahead and finish it off on the concrete, and I slammed it a couple times on the concrete and broke the rest of it. Couldn't fix it. Said fuck it. Was it my best moment? Nope. And then I need a new hose anyway, so I just went ahead and cut the damn end of the hose off. I'm like, well, we'll go ahead and water the plants this way. Why not? I'll use my thumb. We'll go old school. Sometimes I get a little bit spicy. It happens. Yes, indeed. Who knew white leftist women would be the great filter, the thing that stops men from reaching the stars? I don't know. Yeah, because people were forced not to work if deemed non-essential. Yeah, well, for those people that I understand, kind of. Not for the high schooler that didn't need it. That was a cruddy thing to do. You can fix a hose. A couple options. I mean, yeah, I could put a new end on it because I had to cut the end off because by slamming it on the concrete, it kind of bent the base of it. And yeah, anyways, yeah, I could get another end and put that on. But when is the next domestic American refinery coming online? I don't know. I'm talking about oil refinery. It'd be nice if we had refineries that could actually process the lighter crude oil that is better and higher quality. But for some reason, the way our system works, because of legislation, I think in the 80s or something like that, we weren't able to update our current oil refineries, and we have to process the shittier, heavier, nastier crude oil because that's the way our system is set up. Which seems to make no sense. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a guy in Southeast Missouri. Guys, mole people in New York, they're back. The tunnels, guys, are they Jews this time? I don't know. Let's go to the New York Post to see. Secret tunnel through the mountains. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. There we go. There we go. Bam. Secret tunnel. Fine.
They really do that.
Secret tunnel. It's just a manhole.
They really do that. Yo.
The hell are they doing down there? They don't look official.
Just talking about this type of
Angry white female urban liberals, the awfuls. Yes. If Lindsay Clancy had strangled 3 puppies and not her kids, all these crazy women would hate her. Maybe. They might still try to find a way to blame her husband. Which just is fucking insane. If you got any evidence Okay, show me. You got any evidence, or is it just vibes and you hate the guy? You hate men. People are like, oh, nobody's saying she didn't do it. There's a lot of idiots saying she didn't do it. We're just saying that she was, not mentally competent at the time. No, she was thinking. She was thinking about it. So, bad person. Maybe a demon. Who knows?
Oh, they really do that. Wow.
He could have fell in. That was stupid.
They really do that.
Okay, is this just the same thing? Oh, yeah, maybe they. Okay, so we just have the same thing over and over. Is that what this is? Oh no, wait, there's another one. Okay, that's just literally the same video over and over. Thank you, New York Post, for that. That was unnecessary, but rentals in New York are getting crazy. Yeah. You guys want me to zoom in on this one? I have never really thought about that, but since Sarito mentioned that earlier, now I feel like I should zoom in on things for you guys. There. A little bit better? Maybe? Where are we at? We are at 125%. We'll do a little more. Why not? We'll do 140. We'll do 150. The New York... the NYPD on Monday said no busts have yet been made involving the mole people who climbed from a manhole just feet from the main entrance to Penn Station last week, terrifying the public. Terrifying, you say. By the way, I guess I should read the article and tell you who wrote this. New York City authorities have yet to nab mole people in manhole next to Penn Station last week. Reconnaissance 911 by Kevin Sheehan, Joe Marino, Larry Salona, and Jorge Fitzgibbon. I just immediately thought Reconnaissance 911, said an Arizona tourist. Reconnaissance 911? Oh. Said an Arizona tourist named Mark to the Post in packed Herald Square in Manhattan. Enhance. Indeed. If you're an Iranian soldier, you need to cripple New York City. Under Penn Station, under Madison Square Garden, aren't all the train lines crisscrossing here? They weren't shouting Allahu Akbar, so I don't know. A trio of underground scofflaws was caught on video around 4:20 a.m. August 18th, wearing headlamps and overalls and pulling themselves out of a sanitation and drainage manhole about 150 feet from Penn Station, just a block from Madison Square Garden. They then hurriedly walking away. Does that the zooming in, does that help for you guys though? A worker with nearby Penn 2 developer Vornado Realty Trust said he was aware that cops had been snooping around the tourist and business choked area, collecting potential surveillance footage of the creepy night crawlers. This is probably just a prank. It's probably just a thing that they're doing. But oh, by the way, to the people watching over there on YouTube, hi there. What's up, Salty Zipper Tits? Good to see you. Salty Zipper Tits, we're $5 away from a Cork Pop ASMR on a Tuesday night. Because why not? I don't know. You guys have been awesome tonight, though. Thank you. Don't have to do that, but you do, and I appreciate the hell out of you. The more they told me about it, the more I wanted to get transferred to another area, the man said. The disturbing incident was eerily similar to two mole people sightings in Brooklyn earlier this year, which led to a handful of arrests involving people who cops believe were hunting for valuables. Yeah, why are they calling them mole people? They just came out of a manhole. Call them manhole people. I read faster than I hear read to me. Look like a group of acrobatic trapeze mime artists, possibly. Broke, started my own channel, video gambling, haven't won yet. Well, hopefully you strike it big, man. I have a lottery ticket out in the car. It's an idea. It was only $1, so. Police have collected surveillance footage that possibly captured the latest incident to try to ID the 3 people using facial recognition technology and track them down to figure out what they were up to. Law enforcement sources said. Cops only became aware of the incident Sunday after other video of the mole people went viral on social media. The NYPD is aware of the incident and is actively investigating, the police department said in a statement to the Post on Monday. There are no arrests, and the investigation is ongoing. The incident occurred on August 18th, 2026, at 4:19. Just say 4:20. It's funnier. Hours at the southeast corner of West 31st Street and 7th Avenue. The lottery is a tax on stupid people. Yep. Excuse me. Gosh dang. It is only 11 o'clock. But I have to be up early for work and stuff. So there are... okay, we already saw that. Salty Zipper Tits with a post there. What you get? Manhole People is a better name. A law enforcement source said there's nothing to indicate there's any criminal activity here besides trespassing. The manhole covers lead to the sewer system, but who knows what someone is doing down there if they are looking to cause trouble. Entropy Nomad! Wait, are we on YouTube? I doubled down on all I said. Hell yeah, with a $5 Rumble rant. Getting us to that beautiful $60 goal for the night. And you know what? That could have been 3 cork pops, but I did have a drink earlier. With that, Bubble Trump, we're taking off the skull glass. It's not a shot glass. This is a girthy glass here. That gets us to Cork Pop ASMR. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for a little bit of Cork Pop ASMR on a Tuesday night? Since I was such a disrespectful jerk and I did not do the Dozer Den DJ hour on Saturday, I figured, you know what? At least one. I could technically do 3. I'm not going to do that. I have to work tomorrow. But I will definitely do 1. Are you guys ready? Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Cork Pop ASMR in 3, 2, 1. It's kind of quiet. A little dry. That's what I get. We're going to do some glug glug. Not glug glug. A nice, gentle pour. Cheers to you guys. Thank you for the support. Don't deserve it, but I sure do appreciate it. 7 out of 10. That's fair. It's fair. Oh, man. Gosh. It's been too long. Too long. This is good stuff, guys. Double Oaked Woodford Reserve. It's a little bit more expensive, but it is worth it. Very, very good stuff. Look at this nice color. Very, very smooth. Very smooth. Manhole has been sponsored by Obamalube Jalapeno. Obamalube Jalapeno. Feel the burn. Yes, indeed. But you know, with getting to a Cork Pop ASMR on a Tuesday night, actually technically 3, if we really wanted to, it makes a duck happy. Such an angry gopher. Or woodchuck, whatever it happens to be. Let's finish reading about this, the tunnels. The secret tunnels. Yes. All right. Another source called the situation not uncommon. Mostly people who do this think there's treasure, precious metals, lost property. Yes, the sewer hunting is not ideal from a security standpoint, but it's the city's Department of Environmental Protection infrastructure to secure, the source added. Yep, there's another one. Check them out. 7 people on May 29th. Oh, so May of this year. Interesting. A rep for the DEP, which has domain over thousands of miles of sewers and drainage systems under the Big Apple, was asked Monday by the Post about the incident, but only referred to its statement Sunday, saying an inspection of the sewers revealed no damage to the infrastructure. Members of the public should never enter a pipe, drain, catch basin, manhole, or outfall, it said. Guys, do you remember the story of that lady that fell into the damn manhole and it was like hot steam and she burned to death? She was a lobster. She was a trans species. Obamalube Jalapeno. Sounds like a greeting from Ace Ventura. Bumblebee tuna. A bumaloo balabeño. Why did I remember Bumblebee tuna? Why? That's one of those things that's just in your brain. You know what? You know what? I think the next watch party we do, it's going to have to be Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Not When Nature Calls. Oh wait, maybe When Nature Calls. That's both of them are funny, but When Nature Calls is a little bit more juvenile and probably would make me giggle more. Maybe we'll do that for a birthday stream. Just watch Ace Ventura. I don't know. Why not? Maybe. I took it like 4 days off for my birthday, so we're probably going to do a Dozer Den DJ Hour stream on my birthday. I think. Was she a rock lobster? She died. It was a horrible death. Obama Lube Classic. Obama Lube Classic. Your goal to ride the pole with your hole. Yes. Oh, look at that. Salty is in that video. Thanks for sharing, Salty Zipper Tits. Give him a follow, guys. Just for the username. Law enforcement says it's said the latest mole people pop-up could be similar to the Brooklyn ones. That's right. Secure the manhole. What are you doing down there? In those cases, several people were caught on camera disappearing and jumping out of manholes in Williamsburg and Gravesend in separate incidents in May, sparking an NYPD probe. Oh, we were talking about holes. Now we're probing. At least 4 people were charged with trespassing in those incidents, with law enforcement sources telling the Post they were looking for valuables. Other sources suggested the Manhattan incident might be part of the scheme for TikTok footage, given it was caught on film so early in the morning. It could be anything, said Ari, a fashion worker in the Manhattan neighborhood. Kind of sketchy the way they're running away after they come out of the hole. It's probably it's like a skit, probably. Or it could be terrorists. Who knows? Maybe they're trying to cripple New York more than Mom Donnie is. Oh, I have plans on making a second channel. Gold panning, cool. That could be fun. Oh man, guys. Oh man. Gold digging. Let's go ahead and check out the comments and the reposts, because I do appreciate you guys doing such things. It's just Joe and his people. That's right, the diggers. Salty Zipper Tits with a comment, and Bobby Boy New York City, or Bobby Boy NYC, followed the channel The Dozer Den. That's right. All right, so thank you guys for that support. Appreciate you. We're going to sip on this for a minute. I might have a couple things to play. We're chilling, guys. We're chilling. You know what, Salty? We're going to check your video out. Why not? It's not going to get me banned from the world, is it? We'll check this out here for a second. From Be a Winner. It's got 3 subscribers. I just subscribed. Online gambling. Newest slot rinses us on Be a Winner. Episode 2.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to Can We Be a Winner? YouTube and Rumble's newest video gambling channel. Here we have your host, me, Raiders, what my people call me. And we have special guest, OG Pops. How you doing, Pope?
That's a nice beard. Is that a spider hat? Spider hat. Spider hat. Does whatever a spider hat does. Spins a web. Out the bill. It is a really big deal.
Today,
look out. He's wearing a spider hat.
We're just introducing ourselves, and we're going to see if we can be a winner. We are currently at the Bear River Casino and Resort.
Be a winner. Don't be a loser. I'm going to be a loser when I scan my lottery ticket later tonight.
In
Humboldt, California. We've been here, coming here since they first opened. We've rented motel rooms here, but now they've been kind enough to let us share our experiences with you, the viewer. And we hope we earn your subscription today.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you in the next video. Bye.
Okay, folks, welcome back to Can We Be a Winner? We have special guest Pops. Say hello, Pops. And we are on one of the brand new machines here at the Bear River Casino and Resort in Humboldt, California. Unfortunately, we are only able to do the lowest denomination bet because we are the newest channel on here. So let's go with the 1 cent denomination. Pops, do your job. 1 cent denomination. Click on the 1 cent denomination. Click on the 1 cent denomination. Now hit 80.
Oh God, they have been playing that song so much on the radio, on like the pop stations and the country, I guess. That she's from Texas, I can tell. Oh, he's hard of hearing? It happens. No, you know what, Salty? Why are you yelling at that elderly gentleman? Why? Elder abuse on YouTube. That's what you guys should do. Follow Salty Zipper Tits for elder abuse. It isn't abuse if they like it.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
All right, well, there you go. Check them out. Excuse me. Alrighty. Let me see. I think I had a couple other things I wanted to show you guys before we dip out. I think. Oh, darn it. We don't have time for that. And I have to be, I can't watch that. Okay, guys. Yesterday, I was trying to find, we saw the video of the robots, the one breaking Usain Bolt's 100-meter dash record. And I mentioned that it was hilarious because they couldn't stop. And they have a big pad for the robots to run into. Here's a shot, an angle of just that. And the standing at attention makes me feel uneasy. Go, 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 go. Okay, guys. Does this look like AI to y'all? Like, I don't want to believe this is real, that they're running this well now. What's up, Mist in the mountains? Over there in the mountain, rather. Over there on pill.net. Thanks for the red pill. Appreciate you. Wow. Pops also has early onset dementia too, so he's forgetful too. That happens. Which one is Usain Bolt? The white one this time. It's weird. Like, that looked fake, right? Like him doing the little thing into the crowd, the waving his arms. That looks fake. I don't believe it. You know what? Nope, I don't believe it. Not happening. This one's kind of cool, but also looks fake. But also it's a robot, so technically I guess it is fake and gay and fake and lame.
3、2、1，起跳！哇，好像比刚才更高了。来看看他的成绩是。
Apparently that beat a human record too.
哇，2.8843米，也就是2.8米还要多，将近3米，掌声送给 Ultra。你不仅比去年的成绩翻了3倍，而且超越了人类的最佳纪录，未来可期呀！3、2、1，起跳！
This is concerning.
How appropriate to have a robot overlord rule a robot kingdom.
I don't get to use that sound often. But there you go. I need to get a Stream Deck. That's what I need to do. I don't know if Studio Canvas actually works with them, though. I looked into it. The Elgato one didn't seem like they might. Real, and if you watch, you can see people with remotes behind their backs. So not a robot, but a remote-controlled toy. Yeah, it is right now. But shoot them in the knees. Wait, are they robot? Not? No, they're robots. Yeah, they're robots. No, there's a midget in the torso part, just running the gears. It's all a bit of facade, a lie. It's just a bunch of midgets in the torsos. They get drink breaks every couple hours. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Okay. Got to cool your midgets. All right, guys. Well, I do believe we've had enough fun tonight. Thank you so much for the support tonight. I don't deserve it, but I sure as hell do appreciate it. You guys have been fan-freaking-tastic. Inchby Nomad lighting the chat up today. Bam! Tearing it up. You love to see it. Cheers to each and every one of y'all. What's up, Duck Fat? Good to see you. Who are we going to raid, guys? Do you have any suggestions that you would like me to raid? I'll wait a moment. Duck Fat, you missed it. You missed it. We did a little bit of Cork Pop ASMR. And we hit hat goal on a Tuesday night. Usually that doesn't happen on Tuesdays. But it's been a damn good night. Very solid. Not gonna lie. We've got Duck Fat in the chat. So we're gonna have to pop up our Bucky Duck in the fuck it bucket. A duck it in a fuck it bucket. Bam. Bam. Rest well, Harry Toe. Let's see. Any suggestions for raids? I'll find somebody. I'll find somebody to raid, gosh darn it. Guys, don't forget you can hit that repost. You can smash that like button. I see 24 likes. Not bad. Who do we want to raid? Let me look. Would do Camelot, but he does not. Who is that? News Hangout. Oh. Yeah, we'll raid Third Railify tonight. That works. I need to get on another Friday show with them. It's been too long. You like Cool Frog? Sweet. Well, thank you for being here, Don Darkstar. Thank you in the chat, too. All right. Started a list. It was too long to fit. No, too long to fit, you say. All right, we're gonna do Third Railify tonight. We'll do Cool Frog next night, next stream. There's that. All right, guys, we are gonna play the Dozer Den theme song, and then I will send you guys over at the first knife fish. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to say, if you are at a point in the night where you are craving a snack, you know what you should do? You should go to your fridge or your counter and get you a bag of that biltong that you have from www.biltongusa.com. Use promo code DOZER for 10% off your order of that magnificent, majestic, moist meat. Guys, biltong, It's what beef jerky wishes it could be. It's got protein, iron, zinc, magnesium, potassium, creatine, all kinds of good stuff. I'll finish the drink before we go. Don't worry. But it doesn't have any added sugar, soy, or gluten because Anton, he's a South African immigrant that came to this country with a very, very simple dream of spreading his meat across the land. And you can be one of the killdozers that helps him achieve that goal by going to builtonusa.com, using promo code Dozer, and getting you some of that meat. Guys, he also has imported goods, some sugary snacks, carb-heavy stuff, if you want to go that route. And there is rooibos tea, which does help the throat when you have a postnasal drip. You know what also helps? Bourbon, guys. We're going to top this off here. I meant polish this off, not top this off. Yes, we finished it. We finished it. No, Sertorius. Maybe next time. But anyways, guys, it's been an amazing night. A terrific Tuesday indeed. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your support. We are going to rock for a moment. I hope the delay is not insane. If it is, I might try a refresh. If it's not, oh well. We'll do what we can with it. Let us rock.
Trails of destruction left in the name of the blessed, the theft. Freedom's price, a crimson blade. Bulldozer, savage again, legend made. Bow before the storm, unstoppable wave, marching forward. No soul to save. Bulldozer's wrath, tearing apart. Exceptionalism, fire in the heart. Blazing trails of destruction left in the name of the blessed, the theft. Freedom's price, a crimson blade. Bulldozer, savage afraid, legend made. Bow before the storm, unstoppable wave, marching forward, no soul to save. Bulldozer's wrath, tearing apart. Exceptionalism, fire in the heart.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Dozer Den. What's up, Mod King? Good to see you, bud. Don't forget to smash that like, follow, and repost, peeps. Bacon, thumb, bacon, thumb, bacon, thumb. Thank you for being here, Mod King. Good to see you, bud. And yes, we are rating Third Railify. Appreciate the heck out of each and every one of y'all. Should be live on Thursday as well. Might do a fishing stream at some point this week. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But thank you guys for being here. Y'all rock. Been a fantastic night. Y'all have a good one.